it's not a 0.
0.5.
Yeah.
Ah!
0 point. Are you okay?
I adjusted in a way where one of the 2 prongs that needs in the back of my neck is needing like on the side of my neck. Because that's the part where it hurts.
Alright, we started the session with Octago with a fucking massage neck pillow. This is canon now. He bought one with his cut of the fucking pay last time.
Apparently those shadow spirits really did a number on you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
I still hear it.
Man, those shadow spirits really got to him.
Yeah.
It vibrates too.
I shot him really good last time.
Give him a good shot.
You shot me in the chest.
The spread shot.
One bullet was lodged in my throat and I didn't realize it.
Yeah. I already started recording. So.
Alright, well, let's begin.
Oh yeah, we're doing this again.
What is the tone?
Well, we're opening on The Office. This is the day immediately after the Oslu case.
Well, let me get some better music.
Ooh, all right.
Well, in my opinion,
I was gonna play this.
Well, I'm gonna play this.
Let's try the So Scandalous. And then we can do On It theme, maybe.
Yeah, once we're out into town.
So, today has been a pretty lazy day. Not much has been happening after your escapades with yesterday's Oslu case. Octagua, you are currently reclining at your desk, munching on chips.
Munching on a Hot Pocket.
Oh, munching on a Hot Pocket this time.
Yes.
All right. You're currently looking over reports of you're going to be getting a new intern soon.
She gonna show up.
You're reading through it. Apparently, it's a new wolf blood who is being put here because you are rather well known in the Forsaken Society as rather good-hearted werewolves.
Again.
All right. Speaking of, Gen, what are you currently doing on this
looking for
night?
Jello and he can't find any.
You're rummaging through the office fridge. It is currently almost 10:30. Unfortunately, you always often have to stay late due to the prevalence of nighttime crimes, especially when vampires are involved.
Oh, it's 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was morning.
Nope, it's pretty night.
The coffee shop is gone.
Yeah. And as you're talking, or as you're all relaxing, this peaceful silence is interrupted by a ringing phone from Octagua.
Octagua just does a smooth little, gets out of reclined position and picks up the phone.
Octagua. The voice of Olivia Rowan greets you on the other side of the phone.
Yo, Livs.
I hate to bother you after, well, you just had a case yesterday, but I got another one for you.
That's perfectly fine. More business is always great.
This one's fresh, discovered only an hour ago.
Oh.
It's rather near your place as well. There's been a corpse found in an alleyway, completely drained dry. I'm sure you and I both have an idea of what could have caused this, but, well, I figured I'd call you just to be safe.
Yeah, I get that.
I've already emailed Alex the location.
Alright. Only discovered an hour ago. That's when it's at its most difficult to solve. All right.
Alright. Officer Garcia is currently presiding over the crime scene. I've made sure to let her know that you'll be able to access it freely. Alright. Good luck, Akutagawa.
Thanks.
Try not to cause as much collateral damage as you did last time. The
Well,
paperwork I have to do to cover up your antics is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah. Sorry about the library.
Do you know how many exterminators I had to call for mold?
Yeah, it's sorry. Gen is just he keeps somehow speaking before I do.
Anyway, I have to go.
All right.
There's been a lot of new activity on the streets. Apparently there's been a lot more drug deals going on.
Well,
All right.
more business for you.
I suppose so. Olivia out. With that, she hangs up the phone.
It's kind of adorable. She didn't need to do that at all.
All right. So, do you want to head out then?
Yeah, I'll go on ahead and like grab Gen away from the
Akutagawa, where's the Jello?
What?
Where's
We
the
don't have
Jello?
Jello. We don't have Jello.
We need to get Jello.
I mean, I agree. We just don't have it. Calm down, man.
I want it now.
Well, I
Didn't we
don't.
blow most of the company's budget on shotgun shells and new shirts?
I
I don't think we have enough money for Jello.
You could shut up.
Either way, here's the location.
All right. Thank you, Alex.
Anytime, sir.
All right. Come on, Gen.
Drags him by the shirt collar.
Fang hops out rather gracefully after you.
What a graceful dog.
He also licks his lips of the last remnant of Jello.
Motherfucker. That bastard.
And with that, you head out. It's only a short walk away, only about 5 city blocks.
You know what I should do? Open up my character sheet.
And when you arrive, you can immediately see the police tape quarantining the alleyway. You can see Officer Garcia leaning up against a nearby wall, looking through a notebook and marking things down.
You know, I feel that this doesn't fit the mood.
So, what would you like to do?
Seems a bit happy. You said Officer Garcia is just taking down notes over there?
Yeah.
Yo, Garcia.
Detectives. Good to see you. I see you are as... She looks over at Gan and Fang. Professional as ever.
What's that supposed to mean?
You see, what I try to do is not think of their presences.
Quite. Anyway, this crime scene's only been secured an hour ago, and that entire hour was spent trying to get testimony out of civilians. The scene itself has barely been examined, beyond the cursory examination. Nothing in depth.
Well, any info that you can give me?
We haven't been able to do a forensic analysis, and the guy she looks over at the corpse. Quite frankly, it's kind of hard to tell what he was. Can't really get an age, a face. No, his fingerprints seem to just be drained out of him. His fingers are too shriveled for analysis.
Huh. Have you ever heard of that one crime a long time ago? I think it was called the Black Dahlia, something like that.
Vaguely. Don't know too much.
No, like I got him. You know that?
Oh, no. I mean,
Okay.
I've heard of it. I know vaguely of it.
It's-
Officer Garcia's answer was also my answer.
Yeah, I was just bringing it up because victim drained to blood. That's Akutagawa's excuse of like.
Yeah, that's the
Pretty similar,
Black Dolly is back. Your excuse is
Oh,
better than
Chronicles
mine.
of Darkness Black Dolly was almost certainly a vampire. Though.
Probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's just yeah. But yeah, it seems pretty similar to that.
Yeah. Anyway, we haven't really investigated the corpse yet. It's completely untouched, exactly the way it's been found.
All right then, we'll just go do our thing.
All right. She lifts the police tape up a bit, and the two of you step underneath it. Fang's about to follow, but then Garcia stops him. I'll allow your dog pretty much anywhere, but in a cramped alleyway like this, especially with so much evidence that hasn't been discovered, let's keep the dog out here.
Well, you got something against dogs?
No. It's just they aren't exactly known for the best at detailed crime scene investigation. Now, of course, I like me a good police dog. They are very useful in the force. And, quite frankly, pretty adorable. But still. The alleyway isn't exactly huge.
Again, I think Fang can sit this portion out.
Fine.
Alright. And now, I'm gonna try something a bit different. I want you two to both roll your investigation skills, and then I'll describe the area as you investigate it.
So just investigation skills?
Yeah.
I'll investigate with my shotgun.
Yeah.
Sad, I don't have.
And would one of you like? I imagine one of you would like to investigate the. Would one of you like to investigate the corpse itself or the surrounding area?
Of course.
What general area would both of you like
I'm
to
doing
investigate?
the corpse.
I'll take the general area.
Okay. Please roll me investigation.
Just straight investigation?
Investigation plus wits.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's 3 plus 3. That's 6. Do I get any bonuses?
Plus 2, because unrestricted access to the crime scene. Thank you for reminding me. Alright.
5 successes.
Ah, alright.
I see.
Well, I'll start with Akutagawa then. Let me pull up my notes. Akutagawa. You go up to the corpse, which is currently slumped up against a wall, and you kneel down next to it as Gen begins to examine the surrounding area. The first thing you notice is, obviously, the corpse is drained dry. You lean in close and just barely pull back the flap of his collar, and sure enough, you see 2 small puncture marks in his neck. He's wearing, somewhat nice clothes. Nothing too fancy. You open them up a bit, and you see his wallet sticking out of one of his pockets. As you pull it out to check it, you can see his driver's license, as well as the wallet contains $35 in it. His driver's license, as you pull it out, you can see his name and face. He appears to be a middle-aged man, and his name was Oliver Woods.
Alright then.
You put the driver's license back in the wallet and put it back in his pocket. L.A. Noire style.
I take the money now.
If it
Oliver
was
will
Gen, he
remember
would have
that.
already taken the money.
Like Lemon would have interrupted you saying Gen takes the money.
Gen takes the money.
I was about to, but then I imagined just Gen sticking his head in the dumpster, and I decided not to.
You look up, and you can see that blood coats the wall behind him, as well as his white clothes have all been stained red. Incredibly messy.
Is there, other than the 2 puncture wounds, is there any other
injuries?
signs of,
Why, yes, there is. You lean in close, and you see something off with his right wrist. It appears to be a bit bruised. But when you place your hand, you realize that it is entirely shattered. Just completely shattered. And looking up, you can see that there appears to be damage done to the brick wall at about head height. You notice that
someone didn't want to go down without a fight.
Well, contrary to that, you notice that he is laying down in a relaxed position with a smile on his face and his eyes closed. Akutagawa, due to your exceptional success, You recall any information you have on the kiss of the vampire, as they call it. You know that a bite from a vampire is considered one of the best feelings one can ever have. It's considered more addictive than any drug, feeling better than anyone could possibly imagine. And it often gets people incredibly addicted. It also acts as a mild hallucinogen and often dulls the events of the feeding. Which is why vampires are often able to feed and get away with it, without always murdering their poor victims.
That explains the whole romance aspect of it.
Yeah, except instead of
Akutagawa
romance,
still
it
has that book on him.
He does.
He
Nice.
reads it in his off time.
Except instead of romance, it creates horrible addicts who often end up in rehab for something that they can't control. It also relaxes the person and puts them into a state of bliss for allowing more feeding.
Bit janky, but can I compare the dude's fist size with? No,
No, go on.
nah. Because I just kind of thought of a thing that's just like, well, what if he did the fucking? What if vampire did the fucking? I don't know what it's called, but you know, whenever.
Capitan.
Yeah. What if he did that? What if they did that to the dude?
Capitan.
But like he's a but like they're a vampire, so it's
You
really
know what a Capitan is, Adam?
No.
It's when, you know that thing in anime where the guy, like,
Oh,
pins you
yeah.
when
against
they
the wall?
corner a
Slam.
girl, pins him
Yeah.
against the wall and axes him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the Capitan.
But, you know, instead of a kiss, it's a neck kiss.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, obvious science points to a vampire, and I'm gonna. You said there's a lot of blood, right?
Yeah, blood just coats the wall behind him and all of his clothes. However, he himself, you notice from the open wound, he has not a single drop of blood inside of him. He was drained dry like a Capri Sun.
Did our vampire vomit everywhere? Why is there so much just laying there?
Would you like to make an intelligence plus occult roll to see why there might be to connect any kind of dots for that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but it's info. 0 successes.
All right. Yeah, it's just bloody.
Odd. That I know of.
Gen.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, while your partner kneels down next to the corpse, you kneel down in the center of the alleyway. The first thing you noticed was 2 very deep indents in the ground near the corpse. As you're inspecting these, you realize they are around the size of like a pair of feet and look like something pushed off the ground with extreme force. Force so extreme, you note, that is far more extreme than a vampire or a werewolf could do. And
That's
as you are
kinda
kneeling,
threatening.
yeah, and as you are kneeling down, you notice something underneath the dumpster to your right. It appears to be you just barely catch it in the moonlight, but it looks like a tiny bit of glass. You lean a bit closer and you make sure no one's looking before you lift up the dumpster with your superhuman strength.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you may be weak for a werewolf, but you're still like
He's still
bodybuilder level.
superhuman.
Yeah, you're still like in a limited bodybuilder level of human.
Yeah. His strength has
And you,
increased
like-
slightly, but not enough for it to be, like, average.
Yeah,
Still a small boy.
you're above average for a human, but you know, below average for a
Alright,
werewolf.
what's the glass?
Yes, well, this glass, it appears to be the remains of a shattered vial, and also a syringe. You got 2 successes, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's about it.
Can I
Oh,
sniff
actually.
it?
Oh, I was about to say.
Oh, yeah.
damn.
Go. All right, sniff it.
How do I sniff it?
Roll your perception.
Ah, shit. Where is that? Oh, no.
It's on page
composure.
3.
It's composure plus resolve, or something like
Plus,
that.
well, it's remember
Oh,
on the
that's
werewolf
willpower.
character. Yeah,
That's
the werewolf
willpower.
character sheet just has perception listed for you.
Oh, it
If you
does.
scroll down a bit and look at your forms.
You don't have plus 1.
5. Did I get any bonuses?
No.
1 success.
Well, leaning down to get a good whiff of it, you notice that there is like the faintest bit of blue liquid in the vial. And you notice also, it smells very faintly of garlic.
Blue liquid and garlic.
Drugs.
Drugs.
Winners don't do drugs.
And
That's
yeah,
liability. Signing off.
He came in through a portal and then immediately left.
yeah, wouldn't be the strangest thing that happens in Chicago.
Nah, wouldn't be.
Guys killing guards on a regular basis. Someone just time traveling out of nowhere. Wouldn't be too big a surprise.
Nah.
But yeah, that's what you discovered again, and what you discovered, Akutagawa.
Akutagawa, I found drugs.
Oh, really? Well, of what kind?
I don't know.
Alright. I'm gonna walk over it again, bend down, and to look at the vial and just inspect it thoroughly.
Roll intelligence plus medicine.
Ooh. Do I have medicine? I don't. That's just intelligence.
If you don't have the skill, then you take a -3 penalty because you're unskilled.
But what if I help him?
We could introduce the help action. I don't actually. I'll be honest. I haven't really researched everything in the book. I haven't memorized it all, so I'd have to pull up the help action.
Well,
So
I'm
for
just
now,
gonna
let's. Let's just go with this quick and dirty fix. If you want to help, both of you roll it, and we'll add the successes together.
We'll see. We'll see. The problem is because I'm unskilled in it. I can't do it.
Okay. Again, do you have?
Isn't there that one thing like
If you
figured out-
reach 0, you can roll a chance die, but that gives you a high chance of dramatic failure.
Fuck it, I'll take a dramatic failure. Let me do it.
what's dramatic failure in this situation?
Well,
Stab
again,
yourself with the needle.
roll 1 die.
I'll
Yeah,
roll the
can I-
1 die. Let's do it. I'll take it. It's okay. Akutagawa, I'll sacrifice my 0. No, it's 0 successes.
I mean, I was gonna ask, could I do it as well? But if you're just gonna do it,
Nah.
All right. Again, as you hold it up, and you accidentally cut your finger on a bit of the glass, and a bit of the blue liquid leaks into your wound.
Ah, shit.
It stings a bit, and you just put the glass back. Gross.
well, we can at least whatever happens to you, we can learn about it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we can learn about what it may be. You know, you undergo the symptoms. Actually, now that I think about it, it wouldn't work. Unless it's something that affects the supernatural. Although in this situation, it's not too unlikely.
I mean,
Speaking of, by the way,
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce tracking rolls.
Yeah,
Werewolves are really good at tracking.
I'd assume so.
And there are roles specifically for tracking things, such as tracking scents. Such as, say, I don't know, a little bit of garlic.
Do I get beats for dramatic failures?
Only if you roll a normal failure, you can choose to make it a drag
I
failure,
need
and
to
you get a beat for it.
choose. Alright,
Yeah.
next time.
So yeah, you can choose tracking. Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
that's my little.
Yeah, okay.
Why would a vampire need a juice up to kill a human?
I couldn't tell you. Although, smells like garlic,
Does smell like garlic.
which is odd because that's not a real thing. Anything else that you found?
Gonna check the dumpster real quick. What's in
It
it?
sure is a dumpster.
Right.
It has a bit of trash in it.
Any
Smells
quarters?
pretty
Anything
bad.
shiny?
No.
No. Fine. Nah, that's it.
You sure you didn't find anything else?
Akutagawa, you look back and forth between Gen and the two massive holes, or the two holes in the ground.
Oh yeah, I found that.
Gen like leans down, looks over it. Well, I mean, if it wasn't obvious enough, supernatural. But I don't think. I don't know. I don't think there's anything in our biology that allows us to just. That allows us nor vampires to just release that amount of force in just what I assume is a jump.
We juiced up with the blue juice.
Well, I mean, it's just blue juice. We don't know what it is, and it just smells like garlic. Never mind. Never mind. Well, best thing I can think of is tracking the scent.
Track is smell real
Tracking
good.
the scent.
Tracking the
Well,
scent.
have I got the thing for you? With tracking, you can roll your wits plus either streetwise or survival, depending on the environment.
Shit.
Streetwise for urban.
Shit.
So you roll your wits plus streetwise. And there's passive tracking, or uncontested tracking and contested tracking. Contested
Shit.
tracking is when they know they're being tracked, but this is uncontested tracking. So just roll your wits plus streetwise.
Shit.
Oh,
3
dear.
dice, let's do it. 1 success.
One success is all that's necessary.
Nice.
All right, I guess your successes anyways.
Just follow the gun.
Oh,
Well,
also,
you
I
know-
forgot to mention you also add your primal urge as bonus as a dice, so you'd add an additional 1 dice, but you did it anyway.
I did it anyways.
All right.
If neither of us could do it, I was gonna just get Fang in here to do it.
Speaking of Fang, as you turn around, you see that Officer Garcia is petting Fang on the head and feeding him a stick of jerky. She quickly notices that you noticed her, and she stands up and coughs and tries to look professional. So you find anything?
Mosquitoes.
No, not mosquitoes.
Giant mosquitoes.
It's pretty similar to yeah, it's pretty similar to Black Dahlia, but things are different about it. Can't really put a finger on it. I'll need to do a little more investigating.
Did you find out what the guy's name was?
It was Oliver something.
Oliver Woods.
That is correct.
It was
Yeah,
Oliver
good for you.
Woods. I didn't read the ID, but I got it anyways.
You probably just heard Akutagawa mumble it to himself.
Yeah,
We'll go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oliver Woods. Alright, I'll get my team looking on that. I'm sure the boys back at the station will be just itching to dissect this.
Yeah, be sure to give us the info on Oliver. That'll definitely help with the case.
Yeah. Seriously, what the hell could have done this?
Giant mosquitoes.
I
couldn't
swear,
tell.
the chief pulls the weirdest people to work with us. So, where's next on your investigation, detectives?
Well, best thing I can think of is that this is some type of murder. By the way, if you couldn't tell, Octag was holding off and
Yeah,
playing.
I did tell.
Yeah, he's playing clueless. Well, closest thing I can think of, this is a murderer, if that's surprising to you at all. So, and since you secured this an hour ago, I'd say the best thing we can think of is escape routes.
That's just the thing, though. Like I said, the hour was spent interrogating local witnesses. They say not a single person left that alley after Oliver Woods was seen walking into it.
They're
The only
two.
reason we discovered this murder in the first place because the shop owner across the street saw him walk into the alley, and then he didn't walk out for an hour. So he went over and checked, and well, discovered this grisly scene.
Are there any ladders?
Nope, no ladders.
What's the point in keeping this supernatural secret if you're so not obvious?
Is there a sewer grid? There's the sewer camper.
I mean, it's obvious he jumped on
Yeah,
the roof.
we know this, but we're trying to come up with some bullshit on how we got out of here. We're trying to come up with something, man.
This is the true hardest part of being a supernatural creature, trying to bullshit your way out of obviously supernatural situations.
Is there a sewer cab?
No.
Fuck.
Are there any doors nearby?
Nope. It's an empty alley.
Does the wall look climbable?
Somewhat.
Yeah, alright,
Probably,
perfect. That's
probably
a good.
bullshit that it's climbable.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not really, but you know, it
No.
looks somewhat
No,
climbable.
that's it. That's the answer. That's it.
Well, yeah. This is a bit of a tough one, huh? Best thing I can think of is
Grappling hook.
maybe. Yeah, something along those lines. Although that just sounds silly just thinking about it.
Well, until I get a better idea of our disappearing murder mystery, I guess we'll have to go with grappling hook as our best guess right now. Alright. I'm going to go investigate the scene myself. I guess you detectives go off on finding the rest of the evidence.
The genius detective strikes again, and then Gens grabs the jerky and takes a bite out of it.
Fang gives you a small whimper.
I'll give him the rest. I just wanted a bite of it.
And with that, again, you and your well-honed nose lead the way. You leave our Officer Garcia to our work and walk through this dark city streets of Chicago.
Jeez. Supernatural are not subtle in the slightest.
Well, let me introduce a little thing that all supernaturals know of. The Masquerade. This is a worldwide supernatural law that is basically everyone needs to abide by in do not, under any circumstances, let humans know of the supernatural. Because whether you're good, evil, somewhere in between, it will never turn out well.
Yeah, like I said, not subtle in the slightest.
Yeah. Any kind of breach of the Masquerade is considered a massive, crime worthy of treason and essentially marks you for death by all the supernaturals worldwide.
Is Chronicles of Darkness connected to Vampire the Masquerade? Because they have the exact same term for breaking the rules of telling.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
Chronicles of Darkness is is 2E for a vampire.
Alright.
Vampire the Masquerade was World of
of
Darkness,
Darkness.
which is the predecessor of Chronicles.
Yeah, alright. That makes sense in the lore overlap.
Yep.
If you asked me, I feel like this is pretty close to breaking that treason. To reach
Yeah,
that
it's
treason,
real close.
We're gonna have to arrest them on charges of you broke the goddamn Masquerade, dumbass.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna arrest him. I mean, we're not gonna kill him, and even if we would, probably can't.
we could kill a vampire. We probably could kill a vampire.
Well, speaking of killing, you reach another alleyway. As you turn the corner, you come to another site, another corpse drained of all its blood.
Nah, shit.
Looks like we have a glutton on our hands.
Is there anyone around?
Nope. Other than Akutagawa, you, and Fang, it's empty.
Well, be on the lookout for more of those vials.
Yeah, let's go investigate.
Yep.
Roll me that investigation, the both of you.
Nice.
One success.
8, yeah.
Yeah, you have
anyone could 5 successes.
No. An inverse of last time.
Nice.
All right.
I'm rolling
Again,
10
this
dice
time
on that.
you are the one who investigates the corpse, while Akutagawa investigates the surrounding area.
Change your base.
The first you notice is obviously the corpse is drained of all of its blood, just not a drop in it. And you pull back the bit of his suit, and you see that, yep, there are 2 puncture marks on his neck. You look over his corpse. He is very well dressed in a perfectly nice black business suit. However, the suit is cut up, just practically shredded, like he was cut to pieces. However, despite this, you notice that there is no blood on him or the wall behind him. And as you lean in closer, you notice something. You furrow your brow a bit, then get closer, and you push up his lip just a little, and you see 2 very distinct fangs. This man is a vampire. Or at least was a vampire.
Akutagawa!
What?
This guy's a vampire.
Oh, what the fuck? And then, like, Akutagawa quickly abandons the surrounding investigation to look at him.
The 2 of you look over, and yes, they're by the very distinct fangs that he has, this man is most certainly a vampire. However, he's also most certainly very, very dead. And drained dry.
Okay, dead vampire. Don't see those every day. And considering, all of his blood gone. Huh. Looks like we have something of a cannibal on our hands.
But does he have a wallet?
Well, no. But again, with your incredible 5 successes, you do notice that he's sitting on something.
He's gonna
with Akutagawa now by your side.
Push him out of the way.
You push him to the side, and you see he was sitting on top of a briefcase. It is a very nice steel briefcase, and appears to be very professional, very high-end.
Pop that sucker open.
Alright, you pop it open, and it appears to be completely empty, or at least there's an absence of anything inside of it. However, what is inside of it is the outline of, it appears it was specially designed to hold something. Specifically, it appears it was designed to hold a vial and syringe.
Oh, shit.
Akutagawa's gonna real quick. Is there any way for Akutagawa to identify a time frame where this could have happened?
Perhaps on a normal person, but a vampire who is literally a walking corpse, it's quite frankly impossible.
Yeah, I assumed so.
Like, vampires don't, they stay at the exact moment of their death.
Could I get one of the previous guy? Of the time frame?
Perhaps when you were there, but unfortunately you are not.
Just run back. Have Fang run back and come back and tell us the time.
Well, from what I'm deducing, I'm thinking this might have happened before.
Yeah, this is probably the first. Is this a crime? I think this is a crime.
I think this is indeed a crime. A voice you don't recognize breaks the silence.
Akutagawa quickly looks in the direction of the voice.
Gonna close the briefcase.
The 2 of you turn around, and you see a man standing on a wall.
Ah, fuck.
This man, let me pull up his description real quick. I forgot to do this. This man is, immediately you notice that he is quite short, only about 5'4", and he has very ashy looking skin. Despite being a cold night, you see no steam leave his mouth. He isn't breathing, and you see the very distinct bit of fangs in his mouth. He is wearing a black long coat that is open in the front and seems to waver in the cold breeze. And on top of his head, he has a black fedora, from under which wisps of very messy black hair just trail out around him. He has his eyes half closed, and a smug smile just permanently plastered on his face. And he looks like he isn't really caring about much. as he looks at you with very yellow eyes. So, puppies, you here investigating? He takes his hands out of his pockets so you can see both of them have a blood-red gloves on them. However, this is a natural cut. Like, they're dyed blood red. They aren't covered in blood.
Oh, there, corpse breath.
Ooh, you wound me so. He jumps off the wall, twisting him in midair to land on his feet. So. You're the famous Moonlit Detective Agency I've heard about.
Yeah, seems to be the name.
So, you're investigating the killings, are you?
Yeah.
As you are talking, both of you, with your enhanced werewolf senses, you notice that he smells of garlic.
So, I'm gonna take a wild guess here. You got something to do with this?
He licks his lips. Maybe.
Hey, you know winners don't do drugs.
He looks at your thumb, which was cut earlier.
Yeah.
I suppose I could say the same to you.
I mean, it's not even cut anymore.
Exactly. It was cut earlier and is
Yeah.
fully healed now, yet he's still looking at it.
Well, I can only go off on a strong assumption, but you seem to be quite the glutton.
What can I say? I'm a growing guy. Name's Unuzama... Excuse me. My name's Inuzuma Chuya. A pleasure to meet you.
Akutagawa gives a smirk. I wouldn't really call you grown, but you can sure say that.
Also, both of you, please roll Occult plus Intelligence.
Yeah, alright. 1 plus 2. I got 3. Let's do it. Let's go. 0 successes.
2 successes.
Atagwa, you recognize the name Inuzuma Chuya. That man is the Hound of Ume. You recognize a little bit about vampire politics, specifically politics from Tokyo. In Tokyo, you know that there are 3 big vampire families, one of whom is the House of Ume. And this man is known as the Hound of Ume. He's their attack dog, as it were, considered utterly ferocious in combat.
So, what's an Inuzuma doing all the way in these states?
Ooh, you've heard of me. I'm flattered. Well, I suppose I'm just tracking a little scent.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to hear about you. Although, kind of odd you call us the dogs, Mutt.
I suppose it is a bit hypocritical. So, doggies, what's your plan?
Well, obviously, you seem to be our perp. But, I feel like there isn't much we can do against you, being honest.
He raises an eyebrow. Really? Just giving in? Oh, so disappointing.
Giving in. Give you that thought.
Hmm?
Now, let's have a friendly conversation, shall we? What was in that blue vial?
Sorry.
Obviously.
Confidential.
Ooh. I get that. Well then, why'd you kill another vampire?
Because I need to stop that vial getting out. Besides, I need to find the one who gave it to him in the first place.
A traitor, I assume?
Something like that.
Alright then. Well, what about, you probably wouldn't know the name. What about an Oliver Woods? Him as a man all the way down there.
Yes.
We
Part of
found,
the walking masquerade breach, huh?
Seems to be that way. We found the vial over there near him.
Mm-hmm. I found it too. I did a little investigation of my own.
What? You ingest it?
Hmm?
Well, you reek of garlic, and so does that thing. I can only assume you did something with it.
Oh, that garlic is still on me, isn't it? Jeez. That vampire hunter had to just pile his apartment full of garlic, didn't he? It was a real pain.
So he was a vampire hunter. That certainly explains things.
Not quite the man I was talking about.
Oh.
Keep up, detectives. Weren't you the ones who investigated it?
It did seem kind of odd. There were there were footprints in the ground. Something that I know I couldn't. That's something that I know a werewolf couldn't make. And oddly enough, something that a vampire couldn't make.
Hmm. So, it seems we're hunting the same quarry.
I guess.
What about your friend over there? He's awfully silent.
He's probably just thinking about it.
No, I just
Things
don't. I
kind of.
just let Akutagawa talk about things.
Hmm. Yeah, the strong, silent type. No, I can respect that.
I wouldn't say I'm silent.
I wouldn't say that either.
Hmm. You know, I must say, I'm pretty disappointed he didn't attack me. Was hoping I could have at least a little bit of fun.
Well, maybe we can have fun later, but we have a job to do.
Ooh, is that a proposition to work together?
Well, the we wasn't necessarily referring to you, but considering we seem to be going after the same prey, I wouldn't mind tagging along for a teensy bit. I sure just hope that you play along too.
No promises.
Yeah, I thought so. But just as a little bit of a warning. You try any, you try anything out of line with these people, you'll be paying for it.
Relax. I just had a nice filling meal, so I'm all set to go.
Is is vampiric cannibalism as much as a taboo as it is with werewolves?
Nothing's a taboo in vampire society.
Yeah.
They're cool
Yeah,
with
okay.
literally any kind of evil.
Just any blood work for them? Is that how that works?
It's like a flavor thing. Animal blood is like garbage. It's possible to subsist off it, but it's like eating nothing but bad ramen. Human blood is like a standard meal, and drinking
No
another
such thing.
vampire is like a 5-star meal.
Surprised they haven't
But, you know,
fucking murdered all of each other yet.
that is the only reason they haven't conquered the world is they're too busy eating each other.
Fucking dumbasses.
Exactly. They are not very functional.
Well, what have you got?
Well, most of what I got I'm not going to tell you. But I can say I've been tracking the blood he left behind.
Oh, really?
I'm sure you noticed it. The big splatter on the wall. Such a messy feeding.
Yeah, seemed odd seemed odd that amount seemed just came out of 2 puncture wounds.
That's just it, though. It did come out of just 2 puncture wounds. When a vampire feeds, he just draws it right up. We aren't just eating a person's blood. We're drinking their very essence and soul. So, if someone were to do that poorly, say for example, a newly turned, well, it leaves quite the mess if you're not careful.
Really turned.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you know this, but vampires are almost as good a tracker as werewolves are. At least when it comes to blood. If we can taste a bit of blood, well, we know exactly who spilled it, we know their name, we get a bit of their memories even. And we can track it from pretty much anywhere in the world.
Oh, I imagine so. It's your whole gimmick, isn't it?
Not a very cool gimmick.
Well, I'd have
Yeah,
at least, he counts on his fingers, 153 people's lifetimes in here? Something like that.
Yeah, we'll charge you for that later.
Oh, I'm sure you will, detectives.
in my opinion, spirits are cooler.
Spirits aren't exactly very tasty.
You just haven't sucked one up yet.
I beg to differ too.
I may take you up on that offer. May have to give it a try, refine my palate a bit.
Just gotta suck them through the tube.
Go for it. We're not gonna stop you. As like we like them.
You just eating a hot pocket?
As much as I'd love to continue our banter, it's about 1 o'clock now. Sunrise is surprisingly close. He licks his lips again. The taste is fading. So, shall I lead the way?
Go for it.
Follow me. And he begins casually walking down the street, his coat trailing behind him.
Yep. And Akutagawa does the same. His coat trailing behind him.
Goat doesn't have a coat, but he'll try to make like a shotgun, like you know how like okay, like briefcase. He's just
Yeah.
gotta like extend his nail a little bit and try like cutting out a shotgun shape in it, inside of it.
I imagine that's what you do while you walk.
Yeah. The fang
Roll
just
me
follows
dexterity
behind.
plus crafts.
Dexterity plus
You're good at dexterity, at least.
I'm good at dexterity. Can I add my claws? No, wait, that's brawl. Shit.
No.
Can I beat into submission? 5 crass is 0, so I got 5 dice. I got 1 success.
You cut but I say you cut a bit of a shotgun hole, but you just like carve out the briefcase so it's enough to fit the shotgun.
Yeah, alright, that's fine.
Now you have an actual holster.
Yeah, cool briefcase. Let's go.
And Fane trails behind you.
They give him the rest of the jerky.
He barks happily. So, I can't say I've been to Chicago before tonight. It's so fancy. Well, technically I was here last night as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chicago ain't that fancy. It's just got a lot of shit to deal with. Although it's more business for me, so I ain't complaining.
Yeah. The Camarillas sure are active. Whole lot of killings done.
Yeah.
So, surprised you aren't even asking why I'm hunting this guy. Not very inquisitive for a detective, are you?
Well, I'd have imagined you'd just say something like confidential.
But you should at least give it a try.
So why are you hunting this guy?
Well, I'm glad you asked. He turns around and flails his coat in a bit in overdramatic display. This guy's a walking masquerade beach. So I've been asked to, stop that loose end.
Yeah,
He's already killed someone in some poor dude's bathroom.
Wait a minute.
Ooh, I could hear those puzzle pieces click in your head.
I already put this together when he said that guy's apartment, but the fucking Gen just didn't mention it. That toothpaste was really good.
Yeah, it sure was.
I'll take your word for it. Vampires can't really eat anything other than blood. We kind of just vomit it up if we do.
You sure? The toothpaste is pretty good.
I'll take your word for it. So, why are you hunting this guy?
Well, obviously he's a supernatural presence committing crimes in the city, and it's a mystery as to where they are. So that's what we're here for.
You notice that his eyes keep flicking to Gen, specifically Gen's thumb.
So, what was the blue stuff?
He seems to be contemplating something. Should I tell you its name?
I'd appreciate
What
it.
do you think? He leans to the side, farther than one should really do, and you hear his back go
Snapping.
as he does. And then he goes back out and swings back to the other side, rocking back and forth. Alright, I'll tell you. Well, at least I'll tell you what it's called around my parts. We call it the Dread Virus.
That a familiar name?
Nope.
Well, at least we got a name for it.
Although, I must say, suddenly his eyes turn serious as he narrows them right again. Its effects are not very good.
And what are those effects?
He immediately returns to his happy demeanor. Oh, you'll see soon enough. We're almost at the warehouse.
All right.
Akutagawa kind of narrows his eyes because he knows werewolves aren't affected by drugs. So
Yeah.
and I imagine he would know. So he's a little
he
skeptical.
would know too, so that makes sense on
He
why
would know too.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
he would know
totally
too.
reasonable to fucking be afraid.
Yes. Akutagawa is skeptical because he would definitely know werewolves aren't affected by drugs. So obviously some shit's gonna
Also,
happen.
vampires are also not affected by drugs due to
Yeah.
being corpses.
Yeah, so both so it's good reason both ways as to oh no.
Yeah.
All right then.
Just be careful, again.
Yeah, all right.
So, finally, you make your way to the warehouse, as Inizuma called it. And it is, in fact, a large warehouse, although it appears completely abandoned. Here we are.
Akutagawa's gonna real quick do a survey of the area to find any form of break-in.
All right. Roll me, perception.
That's a 7 if I remember. Yes.
Do it real good.
3 successes.
Well, I'll give you a detailed description of the warehouse. It is rather large, although it is also very run down and appears to have been abandoned long ago. Many windows are broken and shattered, and the doors are only half on, as though they've just been in complete disrepair. Also, you pick up a scent, specifically the scent of blood.
What kind of blood?
Although a vampire can tell the kind of blood, werewolves can just smell blood.
Damn it.
Well, Gen's trigger is blood. No.
Nah.
It is blood, but he has to taste human blood.
Yeah. Oh, he has to taste it?
Yeah,
Yes, you have to
taste
swallow
human.
it to resist
Good
death.
thing that I didn't do the thing I wanted Gen to do, which is can I lick it and see if I could find it? Can I lick the blood? And it's like, no, it's a terrible idea.
I'm pretty
Suddenly, again, no! Death rage!
I'm pretty sure that's like a bad thing.
Yeah.
Is ingesting human blood and all.
I mean, like, werewolf iron stomach and all, but like, yeah.
No,
Also,
I'm
that would
just
be
saying,
a breaking
mental,
point.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
It'd be like a bad mental thing.
I mean, yeah,
It would be.
I was gonna ask, would it be normal for like to get to lick the blood a little bit?
No.
Yeah. Now I know.
That's
so I won't
that's
do it.
vampire territory.
Yeah, that is.
They do that all the time.
And another one more. I'm a. Could I? I wanted to see if I could do the thing I did before, whenever I was looking for a spirit, and see if anything's strange in the area.
Yes. This is called like reaching into the gauntlet, basically, and using your basically it's exactly the thing. You're sensing the resonance of the area. Roll your perception -2.
Okay.
That's all there is to the whole sensing gig.
1 hit.
You sense a lot of death in the area. No active spirits of death, but just, you can sense that there's a lot of death has happened in this area due to the energy of death in the spirit world.
is all the death recent, or is it like accumulated over time?
Unfortunately, you cannot tell that. You can just tell that there's a lot of active death resonance here.
So, our perp's here.
Yeah, right to those doors. Do you want to go first, or should I?
No, we are the people of authority here. And Akutagawa walks up.
All right. As you walk up, I assume you all walk through the big open doors.
They're big and open.
Basically,
There's no need to kick them down.
no.
Damn
They're
it.
also iron. So, I mean, you could, but you'd have to, like, transform to kick them down.
Gen would try anyways.
You would. Well, inside, blood is everywhere. It coats all the walls, from every inch to every corner.
Nice change of music. That was right on time.
Well, well, well. We've arrived. The lair of our walking masquerade breach. Inazuma Chuya walks up next to you, rather casually. However, you notice that he reaches out and he pushes his coat a little back. You can see that he has a police holster on his chest. However, it's been modified so that there is a holster on both sides, and instead of a gun holster, they are sheaths for kukiris, which he draws both of them.
Alright, I'm gonna take that as a sign to take out shotgun.
Akutagawa, handcuff.
Chuya sees you pull out a handcuffs and he stifles a laugh. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. He taps you on the back and keeps walking forward.
This dude don't know the power of handcuffs. I will show him.
After a couple of steps, Chuya stops and just stands in the middle of the room. What would you like to do?
Stand in the middle of the room with him.
Alright.
Yeah, same.
You all stand up, and he raises a finger to his lips and points upwards. All of you can hear faint sobbing. And suddenly, a corpse drops from the ceiling and slams into the ground, blood splattering everywhere.
Akutagawa just kind of like narrows at it and then looks back up.
One more victim to deal with. What a pain. And then, slowly from the rafters, another person comes down. It appears to be a man in his mid-20s, perhaps 25 or so. However, he's wearing a black t-shirt and jeans, but the right side of his face appears to be almost burned of sorts. It looks black and scarred. His veins are pulsing with this strange red liquid. It seems almost like blood, but not blood.
Shrugs.
Oh God, why are you here?
Kind of followed you.
He backs up a bit towards, more towards the corner, as he is now on the ground. He grabs his right arm, and as he does so, you notice that you can see a very prominent injection mark in the right arm vein.
Yeah. Don't move anymore. You're under arrest.
No, don't come any closer. It'll get you. It'll get you too.
Will get us.
Hungry. So hungry. You notice his voice gets deeper and deeper as he begins to grab his right arm. Well,
Ragnar?
here we go. Suddenly, his right arm explodes outward as blood begins to coat the walls from just the sheer amount of gore coming out. And this black mass comes out of the right side of his arm, forming a sword arm. However, it doesn't stop there, as it begins to engulf the rest of his body, as his shoulder gets bigger as well. However, it stops at his shoulder.
Why did nobody tell me I accidentally fucking got T-virus in me?
Alright. Now it's time for the fun to begin. Everyone, roll initiative.
Alright.
Alright.
Where's that initiative?
Also, feel free to get some combat music now.
This is
No.
fairly combat-ish. 6 dice, let's do it. We got any penalties?
Nope.
You do.
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh no, what was my penalty?
-4.
4! I remember it being 3 last time. Wait, so what is how do I determine this again?
So
Number
look on
of-
your character sheet.
1d10 plus your initiative.
Oh, 1d10 plus the initiative. I've rolled 2 dice. Yeah. 1d10 plus the initiative. So.
Don't forget to roll for Fang as well.
Yep. It's 4 for me, and Fang is what's his bonus?
Oh, I should have saved Fang stats.
Yeah, we should have.
Let's scroll up, get Fang stats.
Hold on, I'll find it faster than you.
Okay, I'll leave you to that.
While you're doing that,
Never mind, I won't find it faster than you. No, wait, I did find it faster than you. I just passed it.
Cheez-Its.
Is that good Cheez-Its?
It's Cheez-Its.
Well, how good are they?
Cheez-Its.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That doesn't fit. There you go. There we go.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Mr. D.
Mr.
Ugh.
Nice.
Alright. It seems Chuya is up first. So Inazuma, with his 2 weapons, is going to run forward and immediately attack this big man. He is going to just give a good old swipe with his Kukiri, that's the word.
Kukiri.
Kukiri.
Twin Kukiri. Nice.
And he is going to use his light weapons fighting style to sacrifice 3 defense, give himself a +3 dice bonus.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Alright. Alright.
We got 2 weapons.
He runs forward,
cut it off.
and the arm comes down at him, but he jumps up over it and does a spinning maneuver as he slices through the arm, dealing 7 damage. However, vampires, where most people would take lethal damage, vampires only take bashing.
Nice.
But it still does the same amount of physical effect, as you see blood splatter across the walls as Chuya lands behind him. Next up is the Vampire Man.
That wasn't that bad. I've seen worse from vampires.
Alright. So, this man, as he grabs his arm, he streams up into the air, and the rest of his body explodes into a giant mass of tentacles and pulsing black mass.
Hey, so am I allowed to rip off my arm or
He is also now, from size 5, he is now size 10. And he is going to spend his turn to use his vampiric regeneration abilities to regenerate the damage that Chuya dealt him.
Oh no.
2. And he is now back to full health.
Oh no.
Fang's turn.
Alright,
Oh no, Fang, you can do it. You can do it, Fang, I believe in you. Alright, right, he's gonna. I don't think I could. Can you knock this down? I don't think.
No, it's too massive.
It's too much of a blob.
Yeah, it's too much of an amorphous blob.
All right. Yeah. Fang, I don't know about this one, but I'm just gonna give you the knife anyways. All right, he's gonna do the knife attack.
All right, roll to knife.
6 dice. Any negatives on that or?
Actually, you're going to get a positive.
Oh,
I'm going to
shit.
introduce size rules.
Oh fuck.
Because this thing is so massive, it has a bigger size than you. And there is a specific calculation that I can't remember off the top of my head, but thankfully I did it beforehand, to determine what size difference does. But basically for him, because you guys are small, he has a -1 to attack rolls to hit you, and you have a +1 to attack rolls to hit him.
Nice.
Or sorry, not attack rolls. He is minus. You guys get a +1 to defense when he attacks you, and he gets a -1 to defense when you attack him. But it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah. So is any negatives? No.
No negative.
Any negatives? You
Because
get a.
defense.
He gets a minus to his defense, and his defense. Actually, and oh yeah, Fang is using a shotgun, or not? Sorry, not shotgun. Fang is using a knife, so defense does
wish.
apply. He is defensive 7.
Oh no. That.
Remember that. Also, remember that at start of combat, you can choose which one of you and Fang gets a +1 or +1 defense or +2 to attack rolls.
I'll give Fang the +2.
And you get a +1 to defense. All right.
And I'll spend willpower so he can actually attack it.
All right.
So that gives him 2. That gives him 3 dice.
Oh boy, you get him, Fang.
Yeah, you can do it, Fang. He got 1 success. He did it.
That does damage.
That's a good boy.
And he is using a hunting knife, correct?
Yeah.
So that is 2 bashing damage.
I imagine Gen throws the knife. He jumps up, catches, and stabs it.
Yep. Not Gen. Fang rushes forward, leaps through the air, and slices across the one of the amorphous blobs, and black like pus spews out. But it doesn't seem to really affect the vampire much. Well, I say vampire in quotes. Akutagawa, your turn. You see Inazuma get up from the other side. So, how those handcuffs working out for you?
All right, fine, I give. And then Akutagawa like smoothly puts the handcuffs back in his coat, and then quick draws his Glock and caps his ass.
Blat, motherfucker.
Nice.
Blat.
All right. Due to being an amorphous blob, it does not have the capability to dodge bullets.
I'd assume so.
So roll your full dice pool.
+1 or?
Nope.
What is that's a? Let me get a reminder on that. Yeah. Okay. Two successes.
All right. That is 3 damage. 3, 1, 2. Okay. You pull out your Glock and fire off a couple bullets into his face. I know I described it as a couple, but it only cost 1 bullet. Don't worry about it. We're going to be working off Hollywood rules.
Don't worry about it.
What?
Infinite bullets.
We're playing fast and loose with bullets. We're cool, whatever works coolest.
Yeah. Which explains triple barrel shotgun.
Yep. So yeah, the amorphous blob, like, lets out this sort of. You hesitate to call it a scream, as that would imply it's human in some way, but it is certainly something.
A howl.
Yeah, it's almost like a gurgle.
A screech. Gurgle.
All right.
A really loud gurgle.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Exactly that.
Perfect. Can't believe it was so perfect.
That is exactly what it is. Yes.
That's great fun. Big fun.
All right.
That's bashing damage, right?
Yeah,
The shot.
bashing.
Would
Gen's turn.
punches do anything to it?
It would do bashing. Oh wait, you mean normal punches, not werewolf
Yeah.
punches?
Yeah. Well,
Bashing damage wouldn't affect a vampire.
What?
Can't
Like-
punch a vampire in a submission.
Normal bashing damage just doesn't affect a vampire in any meaningful way.
I was wanting Akutagawa to just run up.
You could claw him.
Sack him. Yeah, but I have to transform, and that
Yeah.
takes an action.
Glass him.
All right. So I assume you're gonna shoot him with a shotgun.
Yeah. What
All right.
else would I do?
Shoot with that gun.
What's my negatives?
Nothing, because it's amorphous blob. Just roll full dice pool.
Nice.
That's a big one.
Nice. 5 plus.
It's 11.
Yeah, that's 11. Alright, let's do it. 5 successes.
All right. 5,
8
6.
damage.
Yeah. 1,
Blow off a
2,
chunk of
3,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, you pull out your shot. You open up the briefcase and pull out the shotgun as you toss the briefcase to the side in a dramatic fashion. You then fire off 2 shots straight into its face. Chunks of it are just blown off and coating the walls. Ooh, I like.
Yeah.
Inazuma gives a little clap.
Alright.
Speaking of Inazuma, it is now his turn.
Doesn't sound as cool when you do a clap like that.
Inazuma is going to just do a normal attack. He is just going to just smack it.
You hit it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna hit it.
You notice that also, by the way, for you combat-inclined werewolves, you notice that he is very obviously not trying in the slightest. Like, he is holding back immensely. He seems to be treating this almost as like a game. He dealt 3 damage, though.
I mean, we're here to do the heavy lifting because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
This was expected. This is not new.
I mean,
All
yeah, I
right.
wasn't gonna give him the satisfaction of seeing me transform anyways.
Yeah.
Vampire Man's turn. First up, he's gonna heal.
Ah, shit.
He spends more blood and heals 2 bashing damage. And now he's going to make his first attack.
Oh, shit.
Specifically against Inazuma, who's been the one who's just been stabbing him up close.
Give it to the
All right.
fucker.
He's also going to spend a willpower point to do this.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Did he get his hit out?
Inazuma takes 15 bashing damage.
Oh, Christ!
Damn. Inazuma gets blasted. Hey, dude, you want to start
All right,
trying?
You instant shit!
You want to start trying now?
We calculate Izuma's health, like what his new health is.
That's really. I love how that happened. Like a minute after you say Inazuma isn't trying, it's almost a game to him. Inazuma takes 15 mashing damage.
10,
Inazuma
11, 12, 13,
explodes.
14, 15. So, as
He's
Inazuma
definitely a
is
little
laughing,
hurt.
suddenly one of the tentacles explodes outward, runs by and impales Inazuma, and runs him through the wall. You see all the wall like collapses as he's pushed through it, and eventually then gets thrown off through another wall, sending half the warehouse collapsing down. Inazuma is also thrown far away.
This is what you get for not trying!
Alright. Thanks,
That
Fang.
was short-lived.
You can do it, Fang. I believe in you. Also, I realized I made the same mistake with willpower with Fang again. I only gave him 1 dice when I spent the willpower.
Yeah, willpower is 3 dice.
Yeah,
Remember that.
I was foolish.
I really don't want to. If I'm being real with you, I really don't want to see Fang get impaled.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna have Fang like hold back, you know, chill out a little bit,
Yeah, it's fair.
go hide maybe.
Go see what happened to
Yeah,
Chuya.
go check on fucking Shreya.
Send him out.
Hey,
Do you want to have Fang actually do that?
yeah, Fang, can you like go check on him?
Fang gives an affirmative bark and runs
If he's
off in the
dead, then you could
direction.
take his fucking kunai,
His
All right,
cookery.
his kukri. He fucking Gen doesn't know what it is. He calls it a kunai.
Tagawa.
Because he's Japanese.
Yeah, he's read Naruto.
Yeah, Octago is just gonna keep glatting it.
All right.
Octago is a smart man. He's not battle hungry.
Yeah,
Really?
he's not battle crazy like Inazuma is.
Just gonna
Yeah, like
take a few
He's-
steps
he's
back, just
normal.
start blat,
like
you know.
yeah,
Blat
Octago is
blat.
compared to literally all of my characters. Octago is a reasonable person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, that's quite a big number. 5 successes.
Ooh.
All right, that is 6 damage.
Glat.
Glat indeed. 1, 2, 3,
The
4,
gun goes
5,
pop,
6.
pop, pop. Yeah.
All right.
It's the boom.
Yeah,
Boo. Again, your turn.
Did he shoot it good?
Yeah, he unloaded on that guy. And more blood and pus exploded from the walls.
Yeah. Hey, I can
What's
talk about. Isn't it weird how you like fired 12 shots and that gun only had like 10 bullets?
Huh? What are you talking about? I only fired 1 bullet.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can't count. Gen can count, but he now believes he can't count. This is the new headcanon. This is it.
All right.
It's time for 11 dice. Yeah, 6 successes.
Christ.
Christ.
All right, that's 9 damage.
Yeah.
The power of gun.
The power of
3,
gun.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This
Nine.
is what happens whenever you use your weakling knives.
Weakling knives.
Human engineering is the best in the world.
Glat. All right.
So, it is now Big Man's turn.
Again, keep far away. I wouldn't want you to get, you know.
The first thing he's going to do is enter Frenzy.
Oh no. Thank you,
Uh-oh.
Lowenstein, for picking up just now.
The gurgle increases as you notice more vines, tendrils, these bladed tendrils explode from the amorphous mass, destroying more of the warehouse.
Ah, shit.
All right.
Hey,
Now
did we
then.
check if there was anyone around?
No, but well, I feel like it's gonna be kind of hard to hide this, anyways.
Octagua, what's your defense?
6.
6. He is going to do an all-out attack.
Oh, that means you get the. Actually, it doesn't matter either way because he can't dodge bullets.
Yep. Ooh.
Ooh.
Octagua takes 7 lethal damage.
That's gonna take a
Oh,
while.
sorry. I got that wrong. I forgot he entered Frenzy. 8 lethal damage.
That's gonna be like 2 days of healing. Oh shit.
Well, I mean, that that exceeds how much health I have.
Oh no.
Have I fully introduced health and how that works?
Nah. You fully introduced it to me, but I wasn't paying attention.
Right. So, what is your health bar?
7.
Okay, so fill that up to full with lethal damage, and
Which
now
is the
every
max.
extra damage you take after that fills it 1 with aggravated damage, which cannot be healed without a lot of rest.
Oh, that's the 2 days. Aggravated is 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what does that mean?
It means you are very heavily wounded. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
were a
I
normal
have.
human, you'd have to start making rolls to not pass out. But due to being a werewolf, you don't have to.
Yeah, I have one aggravated
If
on
you
me,
were
right?
Judy, you'd just be
Yeah.
a badass, but this is normal.
Oh, yeah. So describe that scene, buddy.
So, again, as Ottawa says this, one of the tendrils reaches forward, and once, much like with Chuya, it impales Ottawa through the stomach, shredding his coat and stomach. Ottawa vomits up blood as his stomach is ripped out from his intestines,
Ugh.
and he's thrashed around a bit. And then, as he's held up, the tentacle explodes into a bunch of different spikes, impaling him from the inside. Any normal human would definitely be dead by now.
So what you're telling
But
me is that it was Kukulain's spear.
I'll
Yeah.
take your word for it. But as Attad was thrown back to the ground and the concrete crumbles beneath him, he slowly gets back up to his feet, bleeding heavily.
You good?
Why do they always attack me?
You should like transform, I think.
Yeah, I was planning on that.
It is now going to use its regeneration abilities
Ah shit.
and heal health.
But how much?
Six bashing.
God damn it.
Or, sorry, not six bashing, 3 lethal.
That's like all the damage we did to it.
Alright. Fang's turn.
He's gonna run farther away.
Yeah. Cut to Fang. Fang is currently running outside the warehouse, turning back and seeing as it's demolished, and bits of tentacle are rising up as the thing grows larger and larger. Fang then turns and runs further, and sees Chuya, a mess of broken limbs and blood. Sorry, no, not blood. Vampires don't bleed.
Yeah.
Just a mess of broken limbs in a pile. His arm is detached from his body, and his foot is inverted. Oh, hey there, little pup. Did they come to send you to check on me? That's nice.
Fang's just gonna pick up his arm, just put it next to him.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you. And as Chuya says thank you, bits of, like, tiny tendrils come out from his arm and grab onto the arm that was placed next to him, and reattaches. Thanks to Fang placing that next to him, he was able to use his regeneration to reattach his broken body parts.
Fucking nice.
He also is now beginning the process of regenerating all of that damage.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
But, you know, he's still kind of just laying there for now.
Yeah.
God, I fucking like these clothes, man.
Fang is also just gonna silently try and take one of the fucking kukris.
Don't try it. I will actually drain you dry.
Alright, he won't try it.
Yeah, Chuya says that out loud to Fang.
Yeah. He's like, you know when like dogs get caught stealing something and then they give them the puppy eyes.
Alright. Yeah, it is now Octagawa's turn.
Ursal form.
Urshel form, not even Garu form.
Well, no. Why would I ever go Garu?
I mean, you're still fully in your mental faculties while in Garu. You're just as smart as you were. You just regenerate all lethal damage at the start of your turn.
Yeah,
at the end of your turn.
But Garu's Death Rage.
No.
Is it?
Death Rage forces Garu, but Garu doesn't force Death Rage unless you stay into it for too long.
Alright, Garu
I
it is for him then.
I didn't know that.
Well,
I
you
thought
do now.
Garu was just immediate Death Rage.
Nope. Yeah, you can stay in Garu for a number of turns equal to your willpower, I believe.
That's 4, I think. That's composure plus resolve, right? This is a fact check.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Nice.
Oh, let me. All right, let me go ahead and get this thing.
Time to go double trigger. Pull your Lycan trigger. Lycan trigger, pull it.
Well, your Lycan trigger.
All right, I'm gonna leave that in there. Why does my clothes keep being ruined? Alright, I'm gonna spend a single essence, and then Garu
Oh, what are you spending the essence on?
to heal.
You don't need to do that. Garu automatically regenerates you.
Oh, it's to complete full?
Yep. Not aggravated, though. It heals all bashing and lethal, but no aggravated.
So you'll be perfectly
okay.
fine. Because you didn't take any aggravated.
And then I add +4 to my health.
So all of it.
Yep.
Alright, let me go on ahead and write that down real quick.
Well, Atad, you get up, and your clothes fuse with your body as you grow in size. You feel your muscles begin pulling themselves together in this agonizing process. As your bones crack back in place, your muscles stretch across your body to accommodate your new form.
1, 2, 3.
And the sinew in your stomach just grabs onto itself and forces itself back together. And then you see as Atadwa gets up and is now a 10-foot-tall behemoth of a wolfman.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
How much does size increase?
It should say so on the sheet. I believe
+2.
Yeah. 2.
So I have 7 completely normal with 1 full aggravated.
Yeah, I believe Yep, that is correct. 7 completely normal, 1 full aggravated.
And
I believe the number of health
that.
boxes you get should be said on the sheet above health and werewolf.
Yeah. It says Garu gives a +4 health.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I did the counting wrong.
That's the end of his turn, yeah?
End of it, yeah. It's Gen's turn now.
Alright.
And my
it's
claws
a turn to
is
transform,
this.
yeah?
Yep.
Do I get any benefits from transforming the near human?
I
get
let me see.
strength,
Oh, I just remembered. We have armor.
do we?
Yeah, reinforced clothing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I forgot to remind you of armor. You subtract 1 from.
That's aggravated. That gets rid of the aggravated damage, right?
Yes, actually it does.
Fucking nice.
Yeah.
So you are back to full health.
Nice. Yeah, everything, it's all good. All Gucci.
All Gucci.
But yeah, for you said shifting into Urshiel form, or sorry, Dalu form. It would give you +2 dice to perception rolls, let you to apply defense against unarmed, or apply defense against firearms. You get claws now, so your unarmed attacks do lethal. You get +1 strength, +1 stamina, and -1 manipulation, and your size gets +1, so you get +2 health and +1 speed.
Again,
So nothing that would really help.
Again, just kind
Nothing
of
that would
holds
help
off
Gun.
on most Wolfman forms, really.
Yeah.
It doesn't
He's just
work.
the kind of
It
guy
doesn't
to
really
do
work
that.
with gun.
Yeah, it doesn't. He's just, I don't, lore-wise, would probably be he doesn't know too much about being a werewolf. Character-wise, but other than that, he's just, what's the range of a shotgun?
Enough to hit this thing.
Can I get to
Quite
the
big.
edge of that range?
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna get to the edge of the range to it.
Unfortunately, with the massive tentacles this thing has, it could reach probably across most of the city block.
Yeah, all right. Time to
And this
shoot
thing
it.
is getting bigger and bigger every second, basically.
Oh Christ! It's time to shoot it.
All right, roll.
Shoot it, kill it faster than ever. I'm gonna spend willpower on this.
Okay.
That's +3 dice. 14 dice. Let's do it.
All right.
7 success.
Jesus.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4,
10
5, 6,
damage.
7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
That's also
All
the
right.
last of my rounds. And a reload. Oh, Christ.
Should I go ahead and add that +3 to initiative?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Chuya. Chuya is continuing to regenerate. He's doing a bit better.
What's Monster look like?
Monster is looking pretty heavily damaged, but still, up and going.
Alright.
And it seems to just be regenerating incredibly quickly.
Couple more shots. I don't know, we fine.
Alright. It is now the monster's turn. He is going to attack Akutagawa.
Again?
Yes. Because Akutagawa just became a giant wolf man.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I could still speak in this form, right?
No, but you can understand language.
You could scream angrily.
Akutagawa. Take 7 lethal damage. Again, you watch... Or, sorry. It is 7. I just drafted the armor in my head. Okay, good. I need to keep remembering he's in frenzy now. Actually, no. You don't have armor in this form. So it is 8.
He kind of absorbed it.
Yeah, so it is 8 lethal. So you take 1 aggravated, basically.
Well, with the... So should I add just 1 aggravated?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
My health is larger than an 8 now.
Oh, it is? Oh, right, it is. Yeah, you take 8 lethal then. However, it is now Akutagawa's turn, and all of that damage gone.
Oh, god damn it! I wrote that all down for nothing.
I'll assume that Gen watched as the tentacle just fucking pierced him again.
So yeah, Akutagawa, you start running towards this thing as 3 tendrils come out and skewer you. You just grab them, pull them out of the beast, and rip them out of your stomach as it instantly heals. Alright, what do you like to do?
Yeah, just
rip it apart.
Yeah.
Rip and tear.
Rip and tear until the job's done.
Alright, roll.
The willpower to do this. I don't even... What's the defense on it?
Its defense is 7. But it did an all-out attack, so it has no defense.
Oh. I'm still gonna spend that willpower.
Nice.
4 successes.
Alright, you have 2 plus 2 from claws, I believe.
Yep. 6 damage.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dan, you watch as Akutagawa jumps up, one of the tendrils goes straight for his face, and he just bites it off, and then jumps down on top of the beast, or on top of the monstrosity, and just rips into it with his claws, slicing and dicing.
You know, that's cool, but it's also, like, not very graceful.
Dan, your turn.
My turn.
Yep.
Could Fang throw bullets into the gun from that all the way over there?
No.
And how long does it take to reload?
1 instant action. So one action, 1 turn.
Ah, shit. Well, I did this to myself. I gotta reload.
You cock open the shotgun and slam the bullet in, and then you're ready.
Yeah, nice.
It is now Mr. D's turn. He is going to spend his last point of Vita, which is like a vampire's essence, to bring out his Vigor discipline.
Ah, shit.
To enhance his strike just a little bit more. Okay. So, let me calculate, or let me roll for him. He's going to do an all-out attack. 4, okay.
Minus my defense.
Oh yeah, I've been minusing it.
No.
Okay. 10 lethal. However, you instantly regenerate that.
Yeah, I'm still good.
Yeah, so, again, you watch as the tentacles continue to skewer Akutagawa, and one of which even blows out half of his head, However, it just instantly regenerates as you see parts of his skull fly up into the air.
You see, this is what I mean by not very graceful.
Akutagawa, your turn.
Akutagawa could scream out, "Kinda hard to be graceful." And then flurry of claws.
Alright, would you like to all-out attack that?
Spend willpower all out attack. Yeah.
Alright. Nice. An extra 5 dice.
I'm hoping for 6.
6.
6.
Plus your claws.
8.
Alright. Well, as you continue to get skewered, let's get some good music.
That's how human is good music.
I got music.
Oh,
You can just skip
music is
that.
playing.
You can.
Alright. Well, Atadwa, it continues to skewer you as you just keep ripping apart. And again, you just kind of watch as Atadwa just keeps ripping apart pieces of it and tossing it aside, splattering the walls. And he just keeps ripping and tearing and ripping and tearing the entire thing to shreds until there isn't even a bit of it left.
Oh, Christ.
This thing is no longer regenerating.
Yeah, alright.
Atadwa, you now finished with your killing. You revert back to your human form. And due to the way werewolves work, when transformed into Garu, your clothes don't get ripped. They absorb into your body, so your
They're
clothes
still
are
ripped from getting fucking
they're still
impaled.
ripped. They're still ripped from getting impaled and getting skewered from the inside. But other than that,
There's just a lot of holes.
I don't like losing my cool like that.
You want a shirt?
Yeah.
Take off my shirt.
Not
give it
your
a-
own.
God damn it.
wow, that was fun. Into the
back.
building walks a now newly healed, fully healed Inazuma Chuya, with a massive hole in his stomach, or in his shirt rather, and the back of his coat, with Fang walking beside him, who quickly goes over and stands next to Gen.
Man, you two got fucked.
Good thing we're
seems-
supernaturals.
It always seems to be me, huh?
Well, that's what happens when you get into the thick of things. I saw the last little bit of that. I like your style.
I don't necessarily like doing that, but well, gets the job done on the tougher opponents.
There is one last thing.
What's that?
We killed this thing. This thing's dead and gone. And I'm sure we'll find some way to cover up the destruction of an entire warehouse. Not to mention all the sludge. But
Sure hope so.
he turns his attention to Gen.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear it coursing through your veins.
So you're saying that something will happen again?
If we don't do something.
Well, what
Chuya
do
takes
you
a
do?
few steps towards Gen. It's only halfway up your arm right now.
Can I rip
Theoretically.
off my own arm?
Do you want to just do that before he even finishes talking?
Yeah, before he even finishes talking.
I'm going to have you roll willpower for that because you still feel pain.
Yeah, alright. What?
So, I'm going to ask you to spend a point of willpower and roll your willpower dots, which is resolve plus composure.
Revolve plus composure. 3 revolve, 1 composure. It's 4 dice. I got a success on each one. Holy shit!
Well, you watch as Gen immediately transforms his right arm into his ursal state and just rips in and claws his entire arm off. And it drops to the ground. That's not going to regenerate that quickly,
But that fixed the problem.
I was going to suggest I drain it out of you, but I guess that works too.
He'll walk it off.
Although you are probably going to have to explain to people why, for the next 5 or so days you don't have an arm.
He'll just be absent from some of
I'm
from
gonna. Can I just go grab like a
investigations.
piece of sheet metal and just kind of make it bend it into an arm?
Not quite, no.
Damn it! I'll just tie the. It's long sleeve, but he has it pulled up, so he's just gonna tie it around to stop the bleeding.
Chuya, before you do that, point to you. So, I kind of expended all of the blood in my body to heal those wounds. I'm a little bit thirsty. Can I have just a little bit of that?
You
Since
can have.
it's,
You can have
already
my old
bleeding.
arm.
Yeah, that one's a bit, tainted. I'll find a new meal for myself.
Now, before you go on ahead and do that, I'd rather you, I don't know, look for someone with a bad history. I don't appreciate you attacking innocents.
It's a vampire's kiss is said to be the most pleasant feeling in the world.
Yes, but you're also doing it to kill them.
It's also why I prefer to like rip off my arm.
Not all drainings need to end in death. You can sometimes drain only little, if the vampire has enough restraint.
But you are effectively ruining someone's life once they get addicted to that.
Maybe. But, isn't it better than death?
In some cases, no.
So, what you gonna do? To stop me, that is.
Well, considering as you are, I could just attack you right now. I mean,
He smiles.
You
I'd
did
love
say.
to see you try.
I mean, you did say yourself you expended a lot.
Yeah, I may have expended a lot of blood. He knows that his two keys are still sheathed, and he still has his hands in his pockets as he adopts a casual stance. But I'm more than ready to give you a run. After seeing that fight, I'd love to at least try to fight you.
This is Akutagawa brain and Mike brain fighting. Cause I wanna fight him.
If you won't, then Gen will gladly just shoot him now. You just need to tell me.
But I wanna.
All you gotta do is show intent, and Gen will shoot him right then and there. That's all you gotta do.
All right then. I've come with a solution.
That's it, I come up with a new recipe.
We'll make
right,
him
then.
food.
All right then.
We'll make him some cup ramen. He'll be fine.
Let's make a bet.
Hmm.
We do this. If I win, well, if you have to do this, pick someone at least who has a criminal record. While I don't condone any form of harming against humankind, I'd sleep a little better at night if someone who at least isn't innocent. Or maybe
Deal.
Or
Wait. What is it he wants again?
he wants to suck someone's blood, and in my head, in Octagawa's head, that's like you're giving him a really addictive drug, which effectively
Does
ruins
he
their
have
life
to
once
suck
they
the
live. To live, yeah.
Can he just like take the drips of my blood, just kind of dripping?
Theoretically. We would feed him for like a day, maybe.
That's
And stuff to go out and
Yeah,
eat.
he's gonna be here for like a month or something.
Yeah.
He's an important character. He's not leaving anytime soon.
Whatever gave it away that he's a major character?
Is it the fact that, like, yesterday you said, I've come up with a major character, and his name is
What?
this?
You couldn't have guessed that.
You couldn't have guessed it.
My plan was foolproof. This man is a one-shot character. He has no relevance to the plot whatsoever.
And if you win, much as it hates me to say this, take the spoils. Just don't don't do anything that make me more on your bad side, or that make you more on my bad side.
He smiles. I like the sound of that. All right. He cracks his neck. Let's do this. Roll initiative.
Again, just gonna stand back.
My I'm thinking to myself, do I want to give him a fight, or do I just want to go all out immediately?
You might as well just go all out.
What fight, Brain?
No, but Akutagawa's the guy who would just go all out immediately.
He is. He's way more practical. I'll start off with Urshel.
All right.
Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, I should probably do the initiative.
Gambate, Mike.
What's the initiative bonus of Urshel? Let's see. +2. Wow. Tough crowd.
What do you mean tough crowd?
I mean, none of you said bless you.
Oh,
Yeah.
bless you.
Gesundheit.
Oh, look at that. Ain't that fun?
I just forgot.
I was doing calculations.
I'm gonna put Chuya first, because I imagine his dex is higher.
Because he's a vampire.
Well, I mean, my dex is really high, but
Because he's a big fast boy,
his
probably.
his is either a 4 or a 5.
Chuya does have higher dex. I can confirm that.
He uses light
Okay.
weapons.
Do I get that Urshel? Actually, do I get that Urshel form? Or do I do that when my initiative comes?
You can Ursha form beforehand. Chuya's cool
Okay.
with you just powering up.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Screaming for a couple minutes.
All right. Chuya is going to hold his action and let you go first.
Oh, what an asshole. What an asshole.
Oh man, I almost don't want to Urshel. Because I want to handcuff his ass.
You can handcuff an Urshel.
I can handcuff his Urshel?
Yeah. Urshel just makes you bigger. And, like, musclier. Doesn't, like, detriment you at all.
And it makes you more dex.
Ew.
Oh Chuya.
About to get fucking arrested.
Alright, I'm gonna spend a willpower. Because I imagine his defense is quite high. And I'm subduing strikes.
Well, the way grappling works, I'm still, working out these rules. As opposed to, like, attacking with a weapon, the act of setting up a handcuff is a contested roll, which means he rolls his strength plus brawl. But he has fighting finesse in brawl, so, or does he? No, actually he doesn't, so he just rolls strength plus brawl.
Well, this fight's happening, Gen and Fang are just gonna start cleaning up.
So should I roll my dex plus brawl?
Yes, roll your dex plus brawl.
Plus subduing strikes?
Mm-hmm.
And considering I'm an Urshel... Huh.
Gen and
I
Fang
almost don't want to spend willpower here, honestly. Yeah, I'm not going to. The number's high enough already.
No, but big number.
So it isn't minus his defense?
Nope, he rolls his strength plus brawl, and whoever gets the highest number wins.
Maybe I should have spent willpower. 3 successes.
He got 5.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
As you rush towards him, he just steps to the side. Ooh, too slow. Almost had me there.
Akutagawa doesn't speak and continues.
As he keeps his hands in his pockets, he is going to kick you.
Oh, what an asshole!
He's a massive asshole.
Oh god.
All right, kicking. He got 3 successes on his kick. Or actually, wait, sorry, I need to just subtract defense. What's your defense?
6.
Okay. He got 2 successes on his kick. Does 2 bashing damage.
2 neglectable damage.
Because werewolves heal bashing damage every turn. 1 bashing damage.
Oh, so
At
one
the
bashing
start
damage?
of their turn.
Oh, so 1 bashing damage then?
Yeah, 1 bashing damage that will stick to next round.
Well, this is happening.
Okay.
Gen is wondering who the hell would be able to clean this up.
Fang's whining. Like,
For sure.
oh, what are we going to do about this? Akutagawa, your turn.
This is the handcuff theme.
Yeah.
Alright, Alright, he's being an asshole, so I'm gonna spend willpower this time.
Roll.
7.
He rolled 3. You are now engaged in grappling, close quarters combat. And also, I've learned more about how close quarters combat works. Both of you are in basically a separate initiative. That at the start of every turn, you both roll this brawl plus dex, brawl plus dex for you and brawl plus strength for him. And whoever wins gets to take one of the actions listed. So he is going to, he's going to.
Police tactics for that?
Yes.
Werewolf police actions.
He's going to spend both Vita and a willpower point.
Gen's gonna try and make like a sling out of his shirt and is also in his fucking dead ass arm and make it look like he broke his arm.
He rolled 4 successes.
Oh, should I roll for that as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's plus police tactics?
Yes.
I rolled a 5.
All right. You now are able to roll again for handcuff.
This is where the fun begins.
Oh,
So
no. All right, roll.
No,
Go
no
on.
handcuff?
No, roll for handcuff.
With the +2 that handcuff provides?
Yes.
Yeah, this is where the fun begins. 5.
Chuya rolled a grand 0.
Oh shit.
0
Damn.
successes.
Damn, real quick, Ursula, because I'm an Ursula form, that's the powerful dice pool of a 16.
Do I need to like count down to 10 for this or like?
Yeah, you and Fang are just watching them duel. Finally, as Chuya is going in for a kick, Atagua grabs his ankle, pulls him forward, which pulls the hands out of his pockets, and Atagua, in one swift motion, swivels around him and slaps the handcuffs on Chuya, and then pins him down into the ground. Ooh.
10, 9, 8.
All right,
7.
Chuya's turn. Chuya is going to attempt to break out of those handcuffs.
That's strength plus stamina -4.
Yep.
What would
Okay,
Gen roll
strength
to try
plus
and make his
stamina
arm
minus
look broken?
4. He got 4 successes.
Oh fuck.
Those handcuffs just shatter as he jumps up.
Ah shit.
Atagua, your turn.
Alright, can I go for the handcuff action again?
You can roll for grappling again, yeah.
Those handcuffs are expensive.
Ooh! Wait, do I roll handcuff? Add handcuff to that?
No, just your standard brawl plus. Oh wait, yeah, brawl plus dex plus subduing strikes. So just your standard 11.
9 hits.
Ooh. Well, Chuya is going to go all out on this.
Oh shit.
He's going to spend a point of willpower. He's going to spend 2 points of Vita.
Oh shit. Vita means life.
For a dice pool of 19. He got 6 successes.
Oh fuck.
Not enough.
9 hits.
Vita means life, but his life is forfeit.
Handcuff time?
Well, roll again to for handcuffs this time, because you're now back in grapple. Roll
3
for
hits.
handcuffs. Okay. He is not going to spend that massive amount of stuff. Only a willpower. He got 4 hits.
Aw.
I assume Gen is just throwing him handcuffs from like off screen.
I have handcuffs.
No, but like didn't your clothes?
That means
Chuya
Chuya gets to take an interaction, and he is going to break off the grapple. So he is going to place his foot against yours and push away. Well, that was a fun little thing. But he reaches into his coat and pulls out both the kukiris. Let's try a little this time. I must say, I'm impressed. I may be pretty hungry, but, well, it still takes a lot to actually get me to use these. Alright.
Yeah, okay.
And he is now going to attack with his Kukiri.
Kukiri count as technology.
No.
Yeah, I know.
And he's going in for a decisive strike, so he's spending 9 defense points to add 9 to his dice pool.
Is there a 9 to his defense pool?
9 to his dice pool. It's one of the light weapons style abilities.
Are there any technology around?
Other than Gen's shotgun, no.
Explode Gen's shotgun.
I mean, would Garble affect that?
No. Because that only affects electron stuff. So he is now going to spend a Vita point and a willpower point for a dice pool of 26.
Oh.
That is 9 successes.
Oh.
And yes, I already subtracted your defense, don't worry.
Oh.
Oh.
So, Atadwa, you take 10 damage.
Well,
Oh, sorry, not
damage.
10 damage. 13 damage.
Well, 12 damage.
12 damage is armor, yes.
That is 1 point of aggravated.
So,
alright. If you want me to try,
as Chuya flips backwards and draws both his Kiri, he sprints forwards and just impales both of them in Atadwa, and then does a little flourish with him to twist them in the wound and pull them out as blood coats the arena.
I mean, if I guess you want me to go out. But trust me, it ain't pretty.
Oh, believe me. I know.
Yeah, okay. So I'm full of lethal with 1 aggravated.
Yes.
Cool. Because I have a health of 11. So X, and then that one. Alright, I guess. I'll go Garu.
Alright. So, as you crouch over and feel the immeasurable pain that comes with turning into the Garu form, you rise up to your full height of 10 feet, and the 5'4" Inazuma looks up at you. This is gonna be fun.
This lie-ass motherfucker.
And he now stabs 1 Kukiri into the ground in front of him, and reaches over and throws off his long coat.
Oh fuck!
You can see he's wearing a white button-up and dark red suit vest underneath it, along with dark black dress pants and equally colored black Oxford shoes.
I think we should get the intense music out.
He then brushes a bit of his hair to the side, and you see his eyes open up wide, and the yellow pupils, the yellow eyes and the black pupils just condense into slits, almost reptilian in nature, as he activates his ability. Ride the Wave. He is going into a controlled frenzy. He needs to spend a willpower point to do this, though.
Oh my god. Adam, I just... your curse.
Oh, is it extra cursed?
It's so cursed.
What is so cursed?
Like, I don't want to say too much, but this is like... it's like you knew everything that...
It's okay if we don't know about it. The curse doesn't apply.
No, I want to, but it's so...
No, shut up. Don't mention it. It's fine.
It's fine, I'll figure it out eventually.
I know. But the fact that you're so far away from...
Well, you can see that his veins appear to be almost pumping blood now, which is something that vampires' veins shouldn't do. You see almost like these red lines all across his body, as this aura seems to almost emanate from him. Alright, let's have some fun. Alright. So, he is now going to attack with this frenzy. Let's do the roll. He's going all out. Let's see. What's your defense?
6.
6, okay. He is going to... Let's see. He won't spend his Vita, but he will spend willpower. Okay. So you have a defense of 6?
Yep.
Alright.
Hey, Adam.
Yes.
You said it's a controlled frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
But I can no longer human that, right?
You sure can.
That,
Unfortunately for you, he got 11 successes, though.
Huh.
Also, I'm sure you already did this, but, turning into guard heals all your injuries, non-activated.
Yeah.
So that is 13 damage. 13 damage. 13 lethal damage.
That is another point of lethal with another point of aggravated.
So, again, as the two of them begin to
Actually,
move faster and faster, you see that Chuya is now hitting with much more force than he used to. Far more light than his small body should have. And Akutagawa is being knocked around, and the two of them are moving around the entire warehouse, leaping off beams as Akutagawa swipes at them to collapse them, and Akutagawa just barely managing to step out of the way, and not so step out of the way of most of Chuya's strikes. Akutagawa, your turn.
Yeah, Akutagawa is gonna jump away from a little quick clash onto the wall. Give a little bit of a very wolfish smirk, and then blast off of the wall, and just a single claw touches single claw to touch the forehead.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, fuck.
As he activates the Eldeloth ability.
Okay, well, roll manipulation plus resolve with primal urge.
And I'm gonna spend a willpower for that. Can I auto attack that?
No, unfortunately.
I wanted to go all out.
All out.
Can I spend essence? No. So you said manipulation plus resolve.
Plus your primal urge, which is 1.
Okay. All right, Lemon. This is a teensy bit of a gamble
What do you mean? What?
because shit, wrong one. In order for this to work, I'm gonna need a bit of that. Because I imagine he's got a high amount of shit and
You can do it.
the
I
stuff
believe
at
in
him.
you.
Yeah.
Gambate.
I'll try my best.
Gambare. Gambare.
6 hits.
So, one thing I'm sure you all know about my luck is that it always goes on the fate of the side that would make the coolest stuff happen.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that is why Inizuma rolled 0 hits.
Oh. Yeah.
As the two of them charge each other, with a single claw, you reach out and touch him right on the forehead, and this bright light fills up the room as you see the veins just, and the aura also just dissipates as
And then
Chuya just collapses to the floor in front of him.
yeah, so is he like stunned?
Yeah, he is currently like reeling from that.
Yeah, like
Is that the thing you do to me?
and like Akutagawa kind of looms over Chuya, and then reverts back to a friendly neighborhood Akutagawa.
Something never Akutagawa.
Chuya looks up and adjusts his hat a little bit. You're pretty good. That was real fun. I must say, I haven't
try
had
my
someone do
best.
that to me when I entered my wave.
Well, yeah. Guess just haven't met a real werewolf then.
He stands up, still much shorter than you, and looks up at you. Alright, well, let's say you won for now. I'm getting awfully hungry, so I'll be off. And don't worry, I promise I'll do exactly as you ordered.
Anything more, and well,
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Oct-
And with that, he turns around.
If Octago's eyes were open, he'd be rolling them.
Yeah, speaking of eyes, Inizuma's has returned to their half-closed state with normal pupils.
This fucking lie-ass motherfucker.
He gives a little wave to Gen and Fang as he leaves.
Bye.
I see why he's called a hound.
Yeah.
It's a good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing my abilities seem to be tailored to counter his, at least.
Hey, Akutagawa.
Yeah.
What should we do about my hand? And then he just raises up the stump.
I'm sure you know a stealthy way home. Well, home for you. Actually, both of us.
He's pretty good at stealth.
Yeah, I know.
That is his entire gimmick.
Yeah. He's still gonna try to do
shotgun
something
is-
stupid to fix it, though. So what would I roll to make it look like it's a broken arm?
Probably crafts to form a cast.
Shit.
Oh,
Can I
I'll be
roll
right
a
back.
chance die?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just saying intelligence plus
I'll-
crafts, so yeah. Roll a
I'll be
chance
right back.
die.
Alright, let's find out what happens when I roll this chance die. No, it's 2 dice. 0, 0.
Dramatic failure. Well, we'll see what happens as we're going. Atagwa is currently going outside, check to see where Inazuma went, and he walks back in to see Gen. I'll describe what he sees when Mike gets back.
I'm a little scared, to be honest. I hope it didn't reattach, because then I'll just have to rip it off again. I could also shoot it off. That would probably be easier than ripping it off. So what was the thing that we fought was called?
What thing?
The fucking big fucking T virus
Big
shit.
thing?
Big-
You don't know.
So
You don't know the name of
is
it.
it okay if I just
Whatever
call it
that.
the T virus?
You mean like what the virus was called?
No, the T virus was the dread virus. I know
Yeah.
that much, but I meant the big blob.
Yeah, big thing, big blob. You know, big blob.
Big T virus blob. No, Ken is a-okay.
Gen's doing just fine.
Just fine. It's gonna be really weird when he goes out to grab a snack and they're like, "What the fuck? When did you lose an arm?" And then when he comes back a week later and he has his arm again, it's a prosthetic arm. That's it. Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
Prosthetic.
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 Yep. Might sure is taking a while.
Were you expecting us to fight Chuya or?
I had considered the possibility that it could happen, considering it's you two.
The whole
All right, I'm
time-
back. What I
I
missed?
just have Akutagawa do the talking, but all the entire time that he was on the wall, Gen just wanted to throw the suitcase at him.
As you come back, I'll talk about it. You see Gen attempting to shove one of the metal rods into his stump to create a prosthetic arm.
No. What do you? Do you really abuse the fact that we're werewolves?
Why wouldn't I?
We're trying to keep up an image.
Yeah, but no one's around.
Yes, but isn't? Yeah, okay. Just make sure no one sees you.
Yeah, alright.
And
And with that,
actually-
we'll fade to black as you two make your way home.
yeah, we talked to Olivia at some
It's gonna
point.
be really. It's a weird way to walk home with a guy without an arm who's bleeding heavily and a guy who just has holes all over his clothes.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Thankfully,
still-
it's
I still
currently
have-
2:30 in the morning, so you're all
I
good.
still have 2 aggravated damage.
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well,
Oh yeah.
so-
You are still badly hurt. You said you wanted to talk to Olivia. We can do that before.
Yeah.
I got a couple of epilogues.
Probably. Yeah.
I want to talk to Olivia.
All right. You want to call her?
Yeah, like once we get there, and then it's like we're all sitting down, breaths of sigh relief or sighs of relief because what a fucking night. And
All right.
he's gonna.
We
call
make
up
a
Olivia.
cut to the Moonlit Detective Agency, to Alex bandaging Gen's stump,
Yeah.
and the three of you and Fang, all in the common area or desk area mostly.
You know, ripping off my own arm, not that bad.
That's gonna take a while to grow back.
It'll be fine.
I hope we don't get a job tomorrow.
It's a flesh wound.
Yeah, I hope we don't get a job tomorrow.
Don't worry, it's a good first impression for
Oh,
the fucking.
Don't jinx it like that.
Sorry.
It'll be a good first impression for the intern.
Oh, that's right. The intern is coming soon. That'll be.
That's
Oh dear.
just make
I'll
sure
try to delay it as much as I can.
and make sure to keep and if you can't, make sure that he stays out of her sight at all
I'll
times.
do my best.
Yeah,
But
Come on, and
you're
where's
pretty hurt
Will?
too. I can still see. He leans down a bit, and I think I can see clean through you. Yeah, I can
hurts.
definitely see the back of the table.
It hurts a lot. Don't worry about it. Where's Will, by the way? It would have really been great if he was around.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Actually, he was dealing with something at the Hound's Hair. Apparently, there was a bit of an infestation there. A bit of plague lords got in.
Yeah,
At least he's doing his job.
I'm glad we got Blob.
All right. I'm gonna call Olivia real quick.
All right, and with that, you pull out your phone and call up Olivia. Akutagawa? What the fuck is that?
No.
Why did I get 3 reports of strange sightings in the warehouse on the outskirts of Chicago?
It was a light show.
Shut up. Funny thing is, we weren't related to that.
How do I not believe you?
With a roll, no. I don't know, you could hire a detective?
Alright, how do I clean it up? What's the damage like?
I'd say most, if not all, of the warehouse is like destroyed and full of blood and corpses.
You might want to like burn all the fleshy bits too.
You might want to do that. It's not going to be comfortable,
Looks
but
like a freak fire accident is about to happen.
Yeah, freak fire accident.
yeah. So,
This is not going to look well, especially with the pyromaniac on the loose.
well, at least it's convenient.
Hmm.
So I imagine you thought correct. It was in fact a vampire.
The
But
way you
you
say
know,
that makes me think there's more to that.
there is.
You know what the T virus is?
That thing from that video game?
Yeah, that.
It's a dread virus. I don't know what it is. The person who taught us about it didn't really give us a whole lot of info except for just its name and that it was dangerous even to us. And Gen had accidentally ingested some of it.
And that's why I don't
Thankfully,
have an arm now.
You what?
I ripped off my arm.
It wasn't.
Jesus.
Yeah, don't expect to get a call from us and me bringing Gen along. I'm not allowing him outside.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I can do that very easily.
I like to see you try.
Back on topic, I think there's a reason you called me.
Yeah. So you have vampires. You know the. Oh fuck! I forgot what was his name. The Izu.
Izunuma. Here, I'll get the description.
Izunamu.
Also, I'm pretty sure the guy that we killed was Matthew Thomas.
Possibly.
I'm more than sure it was Matthew Thomas.
Yeah, I'll bring that up. Yeah, Inuzuma.
Inazuma
So,
Chuya.
you know of the Inazuma clan, right?
Inazuma clan. Aren't they one of the families working under Ume House? The vampire Yakuza, as you described them to me as?
Yeah.
So the Yakuza's in town.
Yeah.
What the hell is a Yakuza member doing in Chicago?
Well, it had something to do with this whole thing.
Great. Another thing to the list.
Can you hear me? Ooh, oh, you back?
Yes, hello?
Am I back? Okay.
Yeah,
Did you say anything?
What happened to you?
Audio problem.
Oh.
Did she say anything?
She said, great, as if we didn't have enough to deal with.
Yeah, so, you know of the Hound of Inuzuma, right? Is that
The Hound of Inazuma? I vaguely have some reports on it from Task Force Valkyrie.
Yeah,
I could try and pull something up.
You can complain to me about that a little later. But all I know is that Chuyin, is in town. And, he's
Far too upbeat.
known as, their attack dog, so you tell me.
Well,
And,
at least we have a dog of our own. Apologies.
Funny joke.
You're talking about Fang, right?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, but from what I can gather, it seems that they had some type of a traitor who came all the way here with a vial of that virus, and it seems to have afflicted someone, which caused them to turn into a new awakened vampire, but it also did more than that, and ended up making a monstrosity just covered with tendrils. It was very large. It was very large, and its tentacles could probably cover like half a city block.
Damn. Is that how you found it?
No, it was a normal person when we walked into the warehouse.
I'm pretty sure it used to be Matthew Thomas, by the way.
I was gonna bring that up. Yes.
Huh? No, that can't be. We have Matthew Thomas in the morgue.
And there was the other guy. What was the other guy's name?
What other guy?
Edward Ross? Is that it?
No,
all three of the victims from the Oslu case are in the morgue. And I checked them this morning.
Definitely wasn't them.
Alright, then this is the guy that killed Matthew Thomas and those other... No, just specifically Matthew Thomas.
Yeah, I have a theory that I agree with him. That this newly awakened vampire is the one who I think did Matthew Thomas in. Did he have any form of wounds at all?
Well, when we found him, or at least what was left of him,
that's a good indicator.
Was not looking great. There was something though. Matthew Thomas, his wounds were different from the other two. Both of the other two in the Aslu case, they looked like they had been eaten, mostly. Like, bits of them had been ripped out. They looked like they'd been chewed on.
Yeah, by Spider Guy, uh-huh.
Yeah. And Matthew Thomas, he looks almost like he was killed in a more mundane way. We got a lot of lacerations, bruises, and a lot of blood loss.
No ingestion of blood, though.
Not that we know of.
Well, if it was a lot of blood loss, then he'd probably drink it. Analog.
We should probably... I'll give it a look. In a little bit, I'll come over and give his body a look. A proper look. Then we can...
Speaking of bodies, while you're there, there's another one I'd like you to investigate. It's an odd one. We're going to cut to Olivia Rowan's point of view as she's looking at a picture. Specifically,
audio problem again.
It's a picture of the Stardust Crusaders.
Test 1 2. Can you hear me?
He left. He came back.
Audio
Olivia's looking at a picture of the Stardust Crusaders.
Wait, repeat what you were saying again.
Adam?
We're going to cut to Olivia's point of view when she says there's something I'd like you to take a look at. And she's looking at a report sheet that has a photo in it. The photo is of the serial killer from the Princess one-shot.
Oh, fuck.
However, it appears that the sword arm that has been removed. He is, in the photo at least, a normal-looking human, with the right side of his body missing.
Might have been half my fault. Probably Shield Girl.
I don't think it was either of you.
No,
honestly.
I'm
really
sure
odd.
it was probably Shield Girl.
I don't think it was either of you guys. Remember the previous epilogue, dude?
No. Well, I'll tell you afterwards. You just continue, Adam.
It's a corpse we recovered recently. It looks like something had been harvested from it.
We'll go ahead and give that a look too. Well, Hmm. What did it look like?
The
Like,
corpse?
yeah. I mean,
Well,
if it's a regular person, what would need to be harvested from it?
well, this isn't just any regular person. This is the remains of a serial killer. He was caught a couple years ago. It was Officer Garcia's first big break, and that's what catapulted her to one of my 3 right-hand men.
I wonder who the other two are.
But
No wonder
recently, but recently, the serial killer had broken out of prison through means that no one could figure out. I obviously immediately expected the supernatural was involved, but when he was found with half his body carved out of him in an alleyway in the middle of nowhere, well, pretty damn suspicious if I say so myself.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is definitely not something regular people would just do. I'll go ahead and give both bodies a thorough look.
Yeah, where was the body found?
In another alleyway.
Oh
It
yeah.
was somewhere around the South District of Chicago.
Oh yeah. I remember Alex telling me about that. Kind of put it off though. Didn't think it was. Hmm. All right then. But yeah, I just wanted to call you, let you know that a very powerful vampire, Yakuza member, is here in Chicago. I'm quite injured. Same with Gen.
I'm missing an arm.
And yep, that warehouse is completely destroyed, covered in blood and body parts, and
I left my arm over there, by the way.
sludge. He probably did, and sludge from that new awakened we killed. Although, from what I know, I don't think new awakens are supposed to polymorph into an eldritch tentacle beast.
Yeah, I don't remember that being in the report you gave me on the vampires.
Yeah, so yeah, a lot to look forward to. I'll this time around I'll just as a payback I'll help you with some of the paperwork.
Thanks. Although, you do enough already. Especially since you've trusted me as being essentially a walking, talking masquerade breach.
What did she say? I didn't hear.
Walking, talking masquerade breach.
Well, I didn't hear her. Well, I mean, I heard that. I didn't hear what she said before that.
I appreciate the thought, but I think you do enough already. I appreciate you trusting me already with being a walking, talking masquerade breach.
Yeah, we just gotta let no one know about this.
That's the
I mean,
idea.
it was definitely a calculated risk letting you in, and
If anything, I've
you
done
help a
more help to
lot.
keep the
So,
masquerade than most vampires out there.
huh?
Well, I've got work to do. Gotta go light some fires.
Yep. And I've got a really bad kukri wound to heal from.
Trickery. So that's what he uses, huh?
He also has yellow eyes.
That's a pretty distinct eye color.
Yeah, so just watch out for that.
You wouldn't miss him. He's got a hat and a coat.
He
Kind
looks
of an
like a
asshole.
huge jackass.
Alright then. I'll be sure to mark that down on people I should avoid on the empty
Yeah.
street at 12 o'clock. Alright. I've gotta go now. Try to
Alright.
rest up and, as weird as this says, heal your missing wounds, missing limbs.
We'll try our best.
It'll be fine. We'll be like 2 days.
Seriously, how does that work? Would you just, like, create the matter from... You know what, never mind.
I think
Alright.
I think it's accelerated cellular regeneration.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Alright, I've gotta go now. The pyromancer case is getting worse.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll definitely-
pyromaniac case. They're calling it a pyromancer around here, but I think it's a mage.
I
At least I
hope
sure as
not.
hell hope not.
Yeah, you and me both. With our current theory on mages, certainly don't want to mess with them right now.
Alright. Olivia Rowan's signing off. And she hangs up.
She really doesn't need to do that.
Did she say signing off like every call?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's just me. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Akutago, I'm gonna go down the street and grab a tub of ice cream.
You won't. Alex, you do that.
I'll get right on that.
Yeah.
And with that,
you
we will fade to black and end the session.
So real
With
quick,
some epilogues.
Wait,
But yeah,
before
go on.
the epilogue,
I-
you go first, Mike.
I just wanted to ask, for a werewolf, aggravated damage takes like in game 2 months to heal, right?
2 days.
2 oh.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
You
2
still
months.
have, hyper
Aggravated damage
regeneration.
is 2 months for like a magical girl.
I thought it was like a year for regular people.
It's a year for regular people, 2 months for a magical girl, and 2 days for a werewolf.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So 5 days to get a limb back, 2 days to regen. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
And when I was
That's
talking, but when I meant like half of his body is missing, it's either the part that was, I can't remember if that part was disintegrating when fucking Chuni just fucking murked him. I don't remember, or it was either just Shield Girl and going just peeling off all the not natural bits
Well,
to hide
no,
it.
see what I was saying is that suspicious vampire man with 2 katanas walks up to a corpse with a large sword arm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
I forgot about that.
yeah.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
that's what I meant. And it seems as though there's fucking
Speaking of, let's do the first
speaking of-
epilogue.
that. Oh yeah.
yeah, speaking of
Take the page from my book, Adam. Do it.
A Japanese man in a
Oh,
nice
shit.
business suit and 2 katanas
Oh shit.
is walking in the middle of the night on this dusty road. And by dusty road, I mean Chicago warehouse district. They really left a mess here, didn't they? He walks around looking at all the gore and everything just splattered along the walls, or at least what's left of them, before he finally finds what he's looking for. He kneels down, picking up the still twitching arm. Perfect. They even provided me a bit of incubation.
you had to leave the arm.
Oh shit.
And with that, we'll end that epilogue.
I did leave my arm. Ah shit. Well, I guess now we got clones.
God damn it. Fucking Tristan.
Tristan!
Guinevere and Katana Man. Oh, you collect arms too? Oh, nice.
Yeah, like Guinevere walks up behind me and is like, oh, you collect arms too.
I see he was positive.
he was positive.
The vampire man leads down. Ah, he's positive.
Nice.
And now the other epilogue. A woman and her boyfriend had just finished a movie. And unfortunately, the movie ran very late.
Oh god, Hisoka. Oh no.
As they're walking down the street, suddenly they hear a rustling from the alleyway when someone emerges and grabs the woman by the throat and pulls her into a human shield. This straggly looking man, wearing not very up-to-date clothes, looks like he hasn't showered in months, holds a pocket knife to the woman's throat. Both of you, empty out your wallets and no one gets hurt. The two people don't seem like they know what to do for a sec before a loud cough comes from the alley where the man came from. You know, that's not exactly a subtle way of doing things. The man whirls around, still holding the woman. Who are you? Inazuma walks out from the alley with his hands in his pockets and a smile on his face. No one, just a, good Samaritan wandering the streets. Looking for black-hearted individuals to punish, You seem to fit the bill well enough. So how about you let the woman go, Just real quick. He backs up a bit and holds the woman closer. pointing the knife close to her throat. You can see bits of tears going down her cheek as she tries not to scream. Just leave me alone. Go on, get out of here. Come on. Don't make this hard for me. Whatever. Faster than a human should really move, but still fast enough to, be considered human. He runs forward, and as the man goes to plunge the knife into the woman's throat, he holds out a hand and instead takes the knife into his own palm. The man's eyes go wide as the blood begins to pour from his palm. Inazuma mentally thinks to himself that he's glad he activated the Blush of Life, which is a vampire power that lets them appear human for a short amount of time. And as the blood trickles down his palm and onto the man's knife, the man drops the knife and, bats up against the wall. Casually, with the knife still in his palm, Inazuma waves off the couple. You should probably head on home. This isn't very pretty. The two of them look between each other and then back to Inazuma and then just sprint off. Inazuma then walks over, casually pulls the knife out of his palm and lets it clean, and then tosses it to the side before grabbing the man by the forehead with his bloody palm and biting into his neck. A few seconds pass as he just drains this man. However, as the man grows weaker and weaker and goes down to the knees, Inazuma quickly pulls out and wipes a bit of blood from his mouth. That was nice. Probably shouldn't keep doing that. I'm sure there's other places you can find food. Out of his pocket, he pulls an apple and just tosses it to the semi-conscious man and then walks off. And that's the end of the epilogue.
Nice. We made an
anti-hero of justice.
Anti-hero of justice.
It's quite simple. All you have to do is just beat him in a fight.
Yeah.
Win a bet.
Win a bet.
The good old Josuke school of making friends.
Also, hell yeah, he pulls out. Mike 2019.
Oh yeah, it pulled out. His pull-out game is strong.
Pull-out game is strong.
Same joke at the same time. Great minds think alike.
Nice.
I wish I said it at the same time. It would have been a trifecta of stupid.
Now we got a double pin, right back to back.
So yeah, that was the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It's a good magical girl tie-in.
Yeah.
A lot more. I don't know. Actually, what am I saying?
Yeah, the other half of his body was weirdly scorched. I don't know. Scorched with the flames of justice.
Scorched with the flames of justice.
What?
And apparently eyewitnesses said there was a huge flash of light or something. Weird.
Did I miss a piece of dialogue?
No,
just how Chuni just, gave him the light of justice.
Yeah.
That was him?
Gave the serial killer dude the light of justice.
Okay, yeah.
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 No, I'm talking about the burn. Did she say
No,
that
she
he had
didn't
burns on
actually
him?
say burns. I just made that up.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, the other dude, the new awakened, had fucking burns on him. That's why I was a little confused.
Nah. Okay. Chuni ain't going around killing people. Only Darkspawn.
Only Darkspawn.
Well, the magical girls don't kill people. I don't think any of us kill people, really.
Magical girls don't kill people.
People kill people. I think Chuya kills people. Chuya kills a lot of people.
Chuya kills people.
Chuya kills people.
Chuya and mages and fucking pureblood werewolves.
Most people who aren't the werewolf Moonlit Detective Agency, most of those supernaturals kill people.
I can't wait for the final battle where the werewolves and the magical girls team up.
That's
And
Akutagawa
demons
would
show
like
up
that
Now,
just
because
to be
now this
like,
is an Avengers level threat.
yeah.
and then a portal opens up and a band of idiots just runs out.
Should I say? I think I'm gonna say the thing. I have an announcement for both of you.
Oh,
I remember that light novel craze we had.
yes.
Remember
Yeah.
how I never made a light novel?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Exevic Quartet 2020.
yes,
Hey, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, we
It's
did
coming.
it.
It's a coming.
We memed about it enough.
Yeah,
We memed it into existence.
you memed it so much that you gave me too much rating potential.
Yay.
Uh,
I can't wait to the fucking
Chuya
dumbass
and Aki are
crossover.
going to be rival delinquents, like
Yeah.
from opposite stools.
Yeah. Rival delinquents.
Rival delinquents.
And now
Oh man,
Chuya is part of the mix.
there's so much fucking character interactions between the entirety of all the tabletops we do.
Yeah.
There's so much potential.
So much.
Chuya and Lai would get along fantastically.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, oh, fight, 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 fight.
Fight, 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 fight.
And it's not like the murder is like a fucking
Yeah.
no go. That shit's like, if anything, it's a plus.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing Lai has to worry about is Chuya hurts a lot.
Yeah, Lai could probably
He-
take Chuya. Lai could take Chuya for a while.
Yeah. 'Cause
I think Lai
Lai's-
could take a non-ride the wave Chuya, probably.
Yeah.
Like, they could fight
Yeah.
for
Lai, see, the biggest disadvantage compared to a Chuya, Lai, tough motherfucker, able to fucking live from getting exploded, super exploded. It does not have a healing factor.
No, he doesn't.
Chuya can,
doesn't have-
take his head being exploded by a shell to the face. Be fine.
I mean, Lai can take
Lai needs a pocket sissy.
Lai can take a bullet. He can certainly take a bullet, but outside of that, it's kind of
yeah.
if his head's gone, his head's gone, and that's it.
Yeah. I think Lai is actually slightly more durable than Chuya, but Chuya can just, regenerate, so he can just get that durability back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lai's a tough motherfucker. I fucking give him a positive quality just for that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him more positive qualities in the future.
Also,
When
I think
I
you'd like
have
to know
any-
that Chuya has the small frame quality, so his size is 4 instead of 5.
Good.
I should probably get the small frame quality.
He's a small boy.
I need to
Whoa.
get the small frame quality too.
Well, with the beats,
Oh yeah, how do we get beats?
Yes. Did we not establish aspirations for Gen?
No.
no.
Do you want to establish some aspirations for Gen right now?
Yeah, sure, let's do it. On stream,
Okay.
on recording, or not on recording?
Yes.
On okay, just real quick on my aspirations. Isn't there is there base beats?
Well, first everyone gets a base beat for that.
For being
For
fun
one
boys,
base
which
beat?
gives us
for doing a session.
gives us a single
It
experience.
does. Just one base beat.
Yep, one base beat.
I got one experiences now.
You do indeed.
So do I.
Chuya also got beats.
Oh wow.
Good Chuya.
I don't know if I'm okay with that, but I'm okay with that.
I mean, I could take him.
He's part of the group now. It's okay. He's part of the party. It's okay.
He's an anti-hero of justice.
Anti-hero justice. We'll convert him one day. We'll get him to just feed on criminals.
We'll get him to feed off of fighting.
We'll put him on a diet of criminals.
Diet of criminals.
A diet of like some rapist with a side of pedophile.
Yes.
with the spice of pedophile.
A spice of
A
pedophile.
fine garnish.
A fine garnish.
a sprinkle.
And an appetizer of murder.
Okay, so
Okay, so
I've
let's-
Oh shit. Okay, I've
I
got
don't
one
know if
aspiration that
Genya is, I don't know if Genya. Oh fuck no! Oh no! I revealed it. Oh no!
Genya.
No,
Genya.
no! Shut up! No!
Genya.
No! I
It's like
accidentally revealed it. Oh no! Now everyone knows who it was inspired by.
oh, whoa, is really
Now everyone. Oh, my dick is. Oh, everyone could see my balls. Oh no! Everyone saw my balls. Fuck.
would the third aspiration, the Alex one, be related here?
Um, I don't.
I wouldn't. I
Maybe.
mean, I wouldn't say, but I'm just
No, I
like,
don't think so. I think the second
yeah,
one would though, especially since
yeah,
you're acknowledged by
by
someone
Chuya.
from out of country.
Yeah,
Apparently heard of
that's
you.
pretty well respected.
Yeah.
So how many beats would that be? Just one.
One beat,
Cool.
or actually, I'd say 2 beats for making significant progress.
Cool.
All right, again,
Yeah.
your aspirations.
Yep.
To make you feel better, I'll tell you mine. The first one, bring down a criminal. Second one, become well-respected detectives. And the third one, keep Alex from raging. I've told you all about Alex. Would you like a recap of Alex?
Yes.
Alex has moon rage, which Akutagawa cannot stop. And Alex is a very, despite him being a good boy, he's a very tanky boy.
A
So
very
if he were to
strong
moon
boy.
rage, it'd be very hard to stop him. Well, not very hard. It would just be hard to stop him.
Just gotta boop
And
him on the nose.
I can't do that
Oh no.
because that's not a death rage. That's a moon rage.
Shit.
He transforms under the full moon, classic vampire style, and becomes
You
inertial.
mean
And I
classic
can't
werewolf
stop.
style?
Well, it's an. What didn't I say that?
No, you said classic vampire.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Why the fuck did I say that? Classic werewolf style, and it's inertial, and I can't stop that. And that's why I'm trying to keep him from raging.
Keep the good boy being a good boy.
I'm keeping the first portion though a secret.
Alright.
All you need to know is I'm bringing down a criminal.
Where do I mark them down, by the way?
Main page, right beneath renown.
Alright. What page are those on?
No, aspirations are something you come up with yourself.
Oh, you just.
These are things your character wants.
Yeah, how many do I have to? 4.
3.
Alright.
So
Three or
so I
4.
can
3.
I can use a single experience to get another facet in something, right?
Yes.
In like a merit or like a skill.
Yeah. Depending on the thing, I believe there's a table. Nope, not on character, but I can get the table for you in the werewolf book.
I remember screenshotting that table. Let me find it. Or doing something like that with the table.
Yeah, I think you screenshotted the table.
Something like it's coming up. I think it might be coming up.
No, I think an aspiration would probably be avoid transforming.
All right.
I just again
I mean, that
strikes me
makes
as the kind of
sense.
guy who doesn't really like turning into a werewolf a lot.
Yeah, neither does Akutagawa, but whenever it kind of duty calls for it, and Gen works best whenever he has a gun,
Yeah.
which he can't use, and turning into a Dalu form doesn't really assist in how much gun he has.
He's just not into it altogether.
Yeah.
All right. Next aspiration.
What did you write down for that? Because I don't know how else to write that down.
I wrote avoid transforming.
All right.
Well, I've also got a bunch of Luvia screenshots. There it is. Yeah, so
I have no idea what that is. This is probably gonna take a while. I should cut the recording. You got anything to say, Adam?
Well, I can tell you that Chuya fulfilled 2 aspirations,
Oh,
or at least made significant progress towards 2 of them.
I will choose to believe that he got big good fight.
Yeah, but one of his aspirations is fight the good fight.
Fight the good. Get the big fight.
Fight a strong opponent.
Be a
And then the
shonen
other
protagonist.
one, be lie.
Yeah, that's it. That's the exact wording. Be lie.
Be lie.
Man, I don't know who
Also,
this
because he
lie
completed
person
one
is.
aspiration, he gained a new aspiration.
Oh shit.
Oh, he completed his fight strong fight.
Oh no. Now his new aspiration is get revenge on Strong Fight.
No, his new aspiration is fight bigger fight.
I can't. I think I'll tell you what his aspiration is. His aspiration was to kill the mutated vampire.
Yeah.
And his new aspiration is learn more about Akutagawa.
Oh, okay.
You got a secret admirer.
Man, he. I feel like he liked that I punched him a little too hard.
Platonic.
God, platonic.
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 Oh, Adam, you just did it again. You
Oh?
did another curse.
Oh no!
This character's just full of them.
The hero reads the most cursed passage.
Hopeless.
Hopeless.
So, I can't get an additional merit facet? If I'm reading this right?
Nope. Additional facet cost 2. Seems.
Damn.
Curses.
Is that all you got, Adam?
Yep.
Mike, you got anything?
This was fun, but
No Shadowrun.
I wish the other thing happened.
It hurts.
It hurts.
I just wish Ombre
I
at
want
least
it
told
to.
us.
I'm making
just
a
really
call out
don't-
post on my YouTube.com. Ombre is a bitch ass motherfucker.
And he pissed on my fucking
He
Shadowrun
pissed
session.
on my fucking Shadowrun session.
and now I'm gonna piss on his internet.
No! Oh no!
Maybe it'll improve it.
Maybe.
Provide. It'll conduct better.
Conduct the piss internet.
Hopefully. Are we
Piss or
gonna try
net.
tomorrow?
I say we try tomorrow.
Yeah, we could try tomorrow, yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, no reason to put more work on Adam with another werewolf session. As
Bold
fun
me
as
to
this
assume I
is.
don't have another one planned. I have
Yeah.
a whole list of these ready at any moment.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
With questionable timelines.
Questionable timelines. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see.
No, this time I have the timeline is all planned out.
Oh, you have a timeline of these one shots. Okay.
Yes, this takes place on October 27th. The previous one took place on October 26th,
It's
and the
almost
magical
getting to
one
the
shot
spooky
took place
day.
on October 23rd.
It's almost
Close to the spooky day.
Almost the spooky day.
Yes, I wonder what
Wait,
might happen on the spooky day.
I wonder what'll happen on the spooky day. Only me and Adam won't know I wonder what happens on the spooky day.
Yes. Spooky day.
Spooky day.